I do.
You guys live close now?
Mikey lives 45 minutes away from me. As a matter of fact, Mikey's going to the Ren Fair with us, and before that, we're going to try to go have dinner for our birthdays because we didn't get to go on our actual birthdays because I was in between paychecks.
Oh. Are you by Hershey Park area or are you the other way?
Yes, ma'am. We live about 15, 20 minutes from Hershey Park.
Oh, man.
As a matter of fact, whenever I go out and do Lyft, I spend half the time in Hershey.
Very cool. I've never been. I just hear that's a fun area. And I know he was 45 minutes from there. So I'm like, wait, maybe it's in that direction.
Into me house.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, technically, Hershey Park's kind of between me and Mikey.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. That's a good waypoint. It's like, let's go to the park.
Yeah, it's a little bit more westward than Mikey is for me. Like I get to a point where I can go this highway and it'll take me straight to Hershey, or I can get on this highway to straight me take to Lancaster where Mikey is.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
But like you can get to Hershey from Lancaster because it has its own highway and it's kind of like this triangle.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We're the city. Hershey Park's the attractions. All the Amish people and all the touristy shopping's over in Lancaster where Mikey is.
The Amish is over there. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I miss being around Amish communities? There's always a store, and
There's always a store.
Ours was called Bent and Dent. So it's a little. They set it up in their barn, and they just have a few shelves, and they buy pallets from grocery stores that are like dented, bented, smashed, whatever. And so you get cans, and you can get. They have like everything you can get in the grocery store, but in this tiny little whatever they have, so cheap.
Back when I drove tractor trailers, I actually had one trip that I had to come up here to Lancaster for an Amish man, and he had purchased an entire trailer load of pallets.
Mm-hmm.
And he was putting them in his barn. I don't know if he was using them for other stuff or if he was using them for, like you were saying, like for shelving and all that stuff. But I did have to, and I had to deliver it at a very specific time, like super early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't deliver it the night before because they're already in bed and asleep and been in bed for like 4 hours now, so. I'll tell you what, though. That was probably one of the worst nights I've ever slept truck driving.
Yeah. It's dark and
I had to park in an old church. During the day, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice little white wooden church. Big cemetery going up on the hillside to the back. Very old-timey looking.
They're beautiful during the day,
at
but
nighttime, though, when the fog come rolling in at 3 a.m., when I woke up and had to step out of the truck to go pee, I realized I'm carrying my hatchet with me now because there might be zombies now.
Now there might be zombies.
Because this is back when I used to smoke like a freight train. I got up, had to go pee, so I thought, all right, I'm going to smoke me a cigarette, wake up, then go use the bathroom. So I sat up in my front seat, and I threw the curtains back over my windshield.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the last time I saw this, it was getting sunset and it wasn't foggy. Now all of a sudden, it's like 3 a.m. and it's pitch black and it's super thick fog. You can even barely make out there's headstones there to begin with. And like, you can see the fog like swirling in between all the headstones, and some of them fade into view and then disappeared. It's like, oh, I don't know if I really need to pee or not.
And you do not watch the fog.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much that night. I carried a small hatchet with me for safety, just in case someone decided.
Wait, no, what's the old one? The Mist?
That slept up on the mattress with me that night, in case I needed to fend back the undead.
Well, now we're dealing with the undead. Brains.
Josh, if I carried an extra sack of brains with me, could I just throw them out as bait for the zombies?
I mean, in Night of the Living Dead, it was just brains. And here, they will eat everything.
Why brains? Who came up with that stupid trope? Why is it brains they're after specifically?
Your guess is as good as mine. Alas, I don't think
someone looked at that and said, What's the scariest part of your body that could be the most horrifying? Your brain. Let's have them eat your brain. What? Terry, you're not allowed to vote no more. Come on.
We don't even know. Do the ghoul do these are undead, not zombies? Do these want our brains? I know they attack living. They just want to turn into more undead, right?
All I know is that we've got like 1,000 flying undead flying towards us right now, and we're all frantically trying to figure out where we're going to park the airship so it has time to recharge before we plummet out of the sky.
We have to wait until daytime. So these undead will go away. Ah, undead! Sorry. So these undead will go away, and then we can park. And once we park, it should be fine, because we just stay and lock ourselves in the below section of the boat. And if we don't, like, make a bunch of sounds or whatever, then they should just, like, not bother us.
Does anyone... Who's our big spellcaster? Like...
Shrike.
Shrike. I wonder if he has hide from undead.
Invisibility versus undead?
Yeah, invisibility towards
that is not a wizard spell.
Oh no, who can cast it?
Then no,
Bards and clerics, I think.
Oh, my hubris fails me. I didn't pick it.
I think the only wizard that gets to learn it is necromancer.
Add spells. Let's see here. What can I? What level would that be? That wouldn't be a cantrip. Hide from
I don't know if it's in this edition, to be honest.
I sent you a thing. So he just uses his phone to look at this, and it'll send it to me. Yeah.
Well, if I do learn it, it's not up to level 3rd because I am not seeing it on those. So if I do, it's a higher level spell or it doesn't exist.
I'm pretty sure I don't have turn undead or anything. Yeah.
I have.
Oh,
So he just logs into the app and it has like a camera thing.
Invisibility
and
versus undead.
He takes his phone and like
not in
scans
5e.
that.
Really? There's an invisibility spell. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person.
Yeah.
Due to how my
Send
undead
him the
work,
second.
that would not work on undead.
Right. Plus, it only hides us,
So
not the
click
ship.
that and click save.
We
They
can't hide
wouldn't
That
go
has my
after.
ad tag.
They can't see
So
your
then
ship
send that to
anyway.
him.
The undead see kind of. I don't know if you've ever played like was it Morrowind?
Yes.
Elder Scrolls Morrowind, but they kind of see life.
Gotcha. I've played a little bit of it. I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't play a lot of the Elder Scrolls game growing up. I didn't have a computer that could really handle them.
Yeah, hi!
Hallelujah.
Hey, Pedi!
Hallelujah. Hello.
What's
Hello.
up?
Hello, you guys.
We're gonna praise the sun, and
Are you the Tulios to my Miguel?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's now our profile picture.
I have. Okay, bet. Hold on. I got you.
No.
Hold on, I got you.
El Dorado.
You're a traitor.
I'm a traitor. Why?
You didn't come hang out.
No, I wish I could. I was stuck at work. I was so mad at that day, bro.
You don't reply, you suck.
We
Bro.
watched a good movie and we had
Sorry,
tacos.
bro.
Actually, the movie was really good. It was so good.
I watched it a second time already. It was
Did
so
you
good.
really?
Yeah, I did.
We love you anyway, Pedi.
We love you.
What movie?
I love you and I miss you guys.
Yeah, the bad guys. The
Oh,
alien
yeah,
with
yeah.
the wolf.
I haven't seen the bad guys, but I heard it was surprisingly good.
So cute.
I'm not gonna
Very
spoil
good.
it, but it was fantastic.
When can I
Was
come
it?
over? I miss you guys.
Whenever.
Wherever. Whatever.
You're the busy one.
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
Dude,
you
I
guys
have
are
a
fun.
story about that song. Years ago, I had a little Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix named Ittlebit. She was my baby.
Ittlebit?
Ittlebit. Well, a little bit, but I caught her Ittlebit. and like she had bug eyes, like her eyes kind of stuck out. Like, do you know what Mr. Bubs looks like?
Yes.
That's what Little Bit looked like. Is like a female, is like another slightly variant of Mr. Bubs. My dad used to work at this Goodwill donations stop area where people would bring in shit all the time. Dad was a hoarder. He'd bring home the stuff. Mom would get on him every day, the shit that he'd bring home every day. And she'd make him take right back the very next day, only for him to come back with more. But one of the random things he brought home was, I guess it was a little guitar for a Barbie doll. A Shakira Barbie doll or something. I don't know, but it was like a Barbie-sized plastic guitar. And it had a little button on it. When you pressed it, it would play that little bit of the chorus on it.
Oh,
For some reason, Little Bit saw that and heard that and fell in love with it and like took it. And she wouldn't chew on it. She just carried it in her mouth and carried it for years.
I love that.
And one day she was chewing on it and it cracked. And when you hit the button, it played the whole damn song.
Interesting.
So I don't know if she fixed it or if she broke the thing that was in it, preventing it from playing the whole song. But once it did that, she fell in love with it even more because it wouldn't stop singing. And she carried that until it finally just died. And we never found it. Its batteries died, and then I guess she abandoned it or she buried it or something. We never found that guitar. But that's what that song reminds me of. It's just I just see that little Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix just happily walking through the house with this guitar in her mouth.
That's adorable. Is Breya gonna be back?
She is not. Or I would say it is likely that she will not be.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It is
we got
related to urgent matters.
Okay.
we got so much to do. Okay, so if we wait for the sun, the flying ones, because the other ones are in the fog, which protect, and the cover of the trees, which protects them from the sun. These flying ones, as soon as the sun comes up, they should go away, and then we can find a spot to land and try and hide, like, camo the ship a little bit, and we can walk
How
from there.
thick is this fog?
Kinda. Were you with us when we were
Like
up a
with
tree?
juices.
It's the same fog that we were in earlier, yeah?
Yes,
When we were in the
yeah.
forest.
But we're still in the sky right now, so there's no fog around us.
I wonder if we could use magic to blow air of some kind to, like, push an area of fog away from land to make a safe spot in the sunlight to land.
It would have to be constant.
So since it's 6:20, I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Oh, one more thing.
Hmm?
I bought some new dice today.
You dice goblin!
I still like your watermelon.
It's a set of D6s,
Okay.
and it's the Oogie Boogie dice from the night.
Where's my
Oh,
D&D dice?
Cute. Okay.
I
Very
guess I'll
cute.
use digital dice today. I don't know where my dice are. I bet you I hid them from the kids.
Yeah, or they
That
ate
sound-
them because. they
Well,
look
every Monday, her mom and dad
delicious.
babysits
Isn't Josh?
Stephanie's little sister's
So,
daughter and son.
Hey, Paul.
And yes,
You haven't changed your profile pic yet.
I don't know how to do that. You're asking a lot, man. Hold on. I got this. Josh, I want that hourglass, bro. Where did
let's
you get
look
it?
back.
Yeah.
Is that the black cherry?
My drink? Yes.
Sounds delicious.
Ooh, the
I
black
can't
cherry's
find
so
it.
good.
That's the only flavor I can find.
What?
Sometimes we have orange, but most of the time the only thing in our store is black cherry or cherry limeade.
I want the cherry limeade so bad. All I have is strawberry and black cherry.
Oh, strawberry is horrible.
Yep.
But so I thought of an idea for how to get the ship back to us if we like get out of the ship and the adventurer ones walk while the rest guard the ship. So,
Hi, Jenny.
Paul,
Yes.
Crusix,
Yes.
you have a bird.
I have a bird, yes.
Oh,
The
Cookie.
ship
Talking to my
has
side.
the sloth, Quip, and Lux. If Tuki can somehow talk to one of them, we could take Tuki with us and keep the other ones on the ship. And so when we're like, hey, we need someone to bring the ship back, Lilith gives permission for one of them to drive the ship, and we send the bird back to say, hey, bring it over here. So it can stay charging in one spot while we go around looking for Belhaven.
That's fine by me. Who am I giving permission?
Slow Step? He's staying on the ship. Otherwise,
know,
one of
yeah.
our ones that
Do you know how
never
to drive
shows
a
up,
ship,
like
though?
Aurora or...
Slow Step's the equivalent of like a high school nurse.
But does he know how to drive a ship?
Probably not. Out of all the people on your ship, it's probably Crusix and Lydia.
who are both coming... Okay. Okay, Lydia, teach someone else how to drive the ship.
Well, the thing is the ship won't. You
But
can't drive the ship by anybody else but Lydia.
But you said we could give
I can
someone
make him
else
steer.
permission to drive it.
You can give it commands.
We give it commands through a bird.
As
Oh,
the-
what if the bird copied my voice? And
Not to be semantics, but it would be the equivalent of giving permission. Yes.
I give consent.
But, so that was my thought. Banana.
So when we last left off, you guys were being chased.
Bam.
By everybody.
Good job.
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, he's too far down. Let me move him up a little.
Let's see. Did any of you want to recap before I did?
Okay, so we were trying to find a safe place to land the ship near the mountains because we couldn't walk through the forest because it's full of the undead.
I mean, just the last session.
Okay. And so this last session, we were flying. Let me see, we fought a dragon. I got knocked off the ship, and I was falling slowly for a hot minute. I'm just like, well, whatever happens, happens. And thank goodness we have some casters who use slow fall and tried to use polymorph, but turns out flying undead don't like anything else that flies, so they were shooting everything down.
Flying undead don't like anything else. That's flaming skulls don't
Those
like
flaming
anything.
skulls don't like anything that flies. So they tried to polymorph to help me, but that didn't work. And then I tagged Yuelia's fairy, who gave me flight, the fly spell, and I got back on the ship. We defeated the bone dragon, who disintegrated to dust. And we defeated one of the flaming flying skulls, but the other one disappeared. And we were trying to fly away, and we looked behind us, and there was a whole bunch, and then we kind of went next to the mountains, and more were coming from that way, and so we're just being chased by a whole bunch of undead flying things right now, and we really need to land the ship within the next day, otherwise it's going to plummet out of the sky, because it needs to recharge.
We're
Fuck.
nowhere near water, are we? We're
No.
too many
Nowhere
days
near
inland right
nowhere.
now. Okay.
Yeah, nowhere near water.
How you guys constantly put yourselves in these situations is beyond me.
Josh, listen, if we're gonna die, we're gonna go out with whimsy, okay? We don't want a boring death. Come on.
There's a volcano nearby.
Not that you're aware of.
Okay.
So my only idea is to wait for the sun to come up, because right now these flying undead aren't fast enough to catch us. So wait for the sun to come up, because these undead that fly should go away. Find some place to land the ship, and the adventurer ones of us get out of the ship and start searching the mountains for the entrance to the Dwarven city and for Belhaven. And we leave the rest to guard the ship. And I think if they're quiet and don't like making a lot of noise and like lock
be
themselves
fine.
in the under part of the ship, they should be fine. But we do have a few. Oh, that's cute. We do have a few.
Just throwing that in there as DM and giving you guys information your characters would know. You guys basically have a day's worth of flight on this ship.
Yep.
And the nearest body of water is like 3 days away.
Yeah, so we land
Quick,
carefully
can
on the
someone
ground.
create water and just concentrate on making water?
It only
You
makes
need
5
to-
gallons, okay? It doesn't make that
You need to
much.
make a lot more water than that.
It only makes 5 gallons.
Alright, there's 5 gallons down there. Cross your fingers.
can-
Here we go.
We
going
can
in.
land on land very carefully.
I command dive.
We can.
You're having the
land
ship go down lower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
They're still flying undead chasing us. We gotta wait until the sun comes up, or they're just gonna swarm us once we land, right?
How long
I mean, there's still
is it
stuff
to
on the
daybreak?
ground, too. Sorry, what was that? Paul?
How long from daybreak are we?
If you were to give it a rough guess, because I don't think Crusix has really been paying attention, maybe 2 hours.
Hopefully the ship can hold on.
I mean, your ship has 2 hours or a day's worth of charge left.
Oh, day's worth? Okay. Then I'll keep it going until daybreak, and then I'll make sure to land it.
The dilemma is that what was once you guys outrunning the undead is now not the case.
They're keeping up with us, so we can't slow down at all. We have to keep moving until the sun comes up, and they hopefully go away. Yeah.
How maneuverable is this ship in the air?
I mean, it's almost just like a real ship in the or.
So we're
It's
not
pretty
going
much
to
like
be
a ship in water.
No
So we're
tight
not gonna be doing
turns.
any
No.
strafing or
No.
corkscrews or nothing fancy like that.
No.
Okay.
I already got
We're
knocked
above
off
the clouds,
once.
too?
I don't want to get knocked off the ship again. Thank you.
About the only maneuver this ship can do that a regular ship on water can't is nosedive straight towards the ground.
Technically, water ships can do that too, Josh, but they ain't opposed to.
Are we above the clouds?
Currently, yes.
We were, yeah.
I'm gonna go below.
Okay. So as the ship starts to go down and you start to break into the clouds, you both notice that there's a lot of moisture in these clouds. And as you break underneath, you guys see that it's raining. So you guys are just getting like bombarded with rain droplets as you break to the underside.
Can I
keep
start
it
trying
steady
to bless the
under the
water? I bless the clouds.
You bless the rains down in Africa?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, you don't manage to stick around the cloud to bless it long enough.
Oh.
If you make the ship completely not move, I'd imagine you could do something like that.
Can you imagine a cleric and a druid combo? Blessed rain.
Yes. Yes. Oh, who has prestidigitation?
No one here.
They can make mini water clouds.
Dorval.
Dorval can make mini water clouds, and I can bless them. I can purify all the water in the cloud.
And the moon is still out a good bit. So before you guys went under the clouds that are now blocking the moon, there was a good chunk of flying creatures that was actually starting to catch up.
Ship doesn't have any kind of ornaments on it, does it?
Nope.
Oh, we didn't buy any because
Oh,
we're poor.
I borrowed the design of Tailspire that has them, and I didn't want to remove them because reasons.
We might get them later. We just have to pay for them. I mean, I was trying to hire an engineer, but okay. So they can't super see us right now. So can we find a spot to land and maybe they'll fly over the top of us? Otherwise, we stay above the
Straight up,
clouds.
if it's straight up undead, they're not using vision like you use vision.
That's right. I don't have disguise. What is that? Disguise life. I don't have that.
I'll have to add it into the game for people to use.
Oh, I thought that was an actual spell.
It was in previous editions. It's not in 5e. I'm going to add it back in. Because apparently invisibility, regular invisibility works on undead, which doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so
Just be ready for anything, you guys. We're gonna stay on this course. Keep an eye out.
Okay. Ooh. Lydia, can I borrow your crossbow?
Take what you need.
I mean, just in case if they're catching
Anything
up.
except
At
my
that
dagger.
point, you might as well borrow the magic gun so you don't use ammo.
But I'd have to
Attune to it.
attune to it.
Yeah, that's an attune.
It requires attunement.
You can always use an item without attunement, but then you have to make an Arcana check every time.
Okay.
My intelligence is 8, so I could try. Okay, glacier pistol.
Ding, Jane.
I'll pass it on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Glacial pistol. Okay, so what is the range of this? 30 to 90 feet.
What's this do? What's this do?
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened?
Oh, range of 30 feet. Never mind.
Oh my god, D&D Beyond just... It said all of my stuff was deleted. I freaked out. Okay. So are we just running and shooting off things behind us? Or are we gonna...
Can we see the undead that was following us? Do we know
In the
that they're
rain?
still...
Not in the rain? Nope.
I don't know what way to
You only have
disguise
to
us.
arc into 60 feet, and Lydia and Crusix are completely blind.
Yeah, I'm
Basically, I'm just allowing Lydia to fly at this point just off of feeling.
Mirra, just making sure.
Technically,
Just make this. Oh, sorry.
so technically, Lydia has no idea she's accidentally going up a little, or down a little, or left a little, or right a little.
So I'm going to go ahead and, like, kind of play an inspirational tune to give her bardic inspiration.
I'll stay at the very back of the ship and keep an eye on
Mirra.
this. Yes.
Hold on. Just making sure, because I have no idea. Does cloud cover help us at all in this situation?
No.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Good to know. As Lydia wipes the water off of her face for it to immediately be replaced by more water.
Yep. Alright, let's fly this puppy up.
But if they're catching up, there's no way we can hold this off for 2 hours. What do we do?
I'm also going to have my
Our
whip
best.
at the ready, just in case.
I mean, when you last saw it, they were still really, really far out. Like, really far. But they were definitely closer than they were when you started.
Okay, so we can't keep this up for 2 hours, so we really need to find someplace we can get in and barricade. Ugh, but then they're going to just attack the ship, and there's so many of them.
And my ship
So
is
much
damaged.
cocaine.
We do.
So much cocaine.
Can I ask Yuelia for her big brain? None of us are smart. Here, Crusix, are you smart? Crusix, we need your big brain.
Define intelligence.
Anything above a
'Cause I have
10
an-
or
'cause I-
higher.
I have an 11.
That's way more than
That's
me.
more than a lot of the
Well-
characters in the group.
Sure, let's do it. What am I doing?
I'll be back.
DM, can he roll to use his big brain to try and think of something?
Yeah, you can always rely on the stat itself if you don't. If
We
you
are
can't
not.
figure it
We
out.
are not smart at puzzles. You should know this by now. When we killed 30 villagers to get through a door one time, okay? Because that was a puzzle and we failed miserably.
That was.
Would survival work in this situation, Josh?
Like I said, it depends. You would tell me what you want to do, and then I would interpret it and see if it even requires a roll.
Are we by the mountains anymore, or did we go away from the mountains?
You couldn't see when you were under the clouds, and you can't really see now that you're over the clouds.
Okay, so
But the tips of the mountain that are above the clouds, you can see you're going away from.
crap. Okay, so I mean, we could find a little cave, try and block the entrance, and shoot the ones that try and get in. It's the only idea I have. Otherwise, because we can't outrun them for 2 hours if they're already catching up. But yeah, Crusix, if you can think of, I'm not sure how to word this, a way for us to hide. We can't hide from them. I don't know. DM, I'm not smart. Help.
You have to tell me what you want to do.
I don't know. I want to hide.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot of places to hide in the middle of the air.
I know. Do we go
I'm
back
willing to-
towards the mountains and try and find a cave?
I'm willing to
squeeze
play
in?
like Five Nights at Freddy's until the sun comes out. But like, if you guys want to land and try to find a safe place,
If you
At least
can keep the
dodge
ship
them.
flying for 2 hours, can we defend the ship as they approach?
I
There's
mean,
so many of
it's a-
them.
it's a sound strategy.
Because right now we're not going to be able to get to the ground in time. We're not going to be able to outrun them.
As
They're going to catch up.
Ton
Maybe
of
we should try to have him use evasive maneuvers as best as he can, and then the rest of us take what ranged weapons are available and just try to pick off as many as we can to try to stave them off.
I'm good with that. Should I call up the boys? We only have one crossbow, but we can give one of them the crossbow.
I'm gonna
but
throw
they're
so
also
many
blind at
cards.
night. They're also blind at night. I'm the only one currently here with dark vision.
we have
I
Shrike.
mean, I'm pretty much
Not here.
I'm pretty much gonna have Shrike contribute with Eldritch Blasts
Good.
Hi, baby.
and Yuelia with Firebolts until
Good. Okay.
people start showing up.
I would like to do
Dorval
that.
with Eldritch Blast.
I will throw cards like Gambit
With
and
it.
hope that it's not the element that heals them and makes them like Super Saiyan skeleton.
Don't. Oh yeah. Just really hope that's not the one. Okay. And
I don't have necrotic. It's only ice. They're immune
Good.
to ice, but I don't have
Well,
They're
necrotic's
immune
not
to
on the
ice.
list. At
The
least the ones we attacked before
Flame Skulls
the
are
flame
immune to
skulls
ice.
were immune to ice. I don't know about these in general.
Well, I guess I'll try out the Glacier Pistol, which is 30 to 90 feet. And I'll keep an eye out back at the ship. We should be...
Yeah.
Should we try and be
Um,
aiming for where we want to land, which is somewhere closer to the mountains? So should we kind of zigzag back towards the mountains? So once it is daylight, we can find a place to land quickly?
I think we should go stay above the clouds, because if we're not going to be able to outrun them, we want to be able to see as many of them as possible for
We
as
have
long as
moonlight, too.
possible.
There is a bit of
We have
moonlight.
moonlight.
What is the current moon status, Josh?
I'd say it's about 85%-ish towards a full moon.
So we got decent amount of moonlight, but not full moonlight.
More or less.
Does anyone have the light spell by any chance?
Montezuma did.
Different character, different game.
Different.
Oh no,
Different campaign.
I have the light spell. Never mind.
Oh, that's creepy.
Right, I didn't know I had that spell. All right.
I do not. I checked. I
What
still
is
have
the radius
guidance
of
that I can
light?
just keep shooting off at people.
All right. We have the little fairy thing with us, yeah?
Yeah.
Who is that?
LV.
That's a player, yeah?
No,
LV
That
is
is
like a
a-
PC pet
it's more like a sidekick.
sidekick.
Calling Elvie a pet?
Yeah.
Damn.
Not to do it.
I don't know if casting light on her to have her beat our light away from the boat would be a good idea or not. I don't know how
You really
squishy
wouldn't
she
like
is.
that, honestly.
No, she
because
likes to stay
hurt a target.
invisible because she is squishy as shit.
So,
Got it. So we don't want-
Lydia's driving.
I'm the designated driver, guys.
Yeah, you are. You're the only driver, apparently.
Where's everybody else?
I'm at the
We're gonna
very back
play-
of the boat, keeping out behind us since I've
Josh,
the longest
question.
current.
This is a wild shot, but
Okay.
inspiration hit. With his piloting skills and my navigation skills, if I directed him as he fully concentrated on driving, could we add more maneuverability to the boat?
Sure. I wouldn't say it'd be a ton, but it'd be absolutely better than what's going on.
I lack a lot of ranged weaponry. If you want, I can use my spyglass and my navigation equipment and just fully concentrate on getting us to that mountain and dodge these undead as much as possible, and everyone else picks off what gets close.
Sure, I mean, I'll work with Shrike and Yuelia, and we can give someone else the crossbow.
You said get to the
Now-
mountains. Right now we're flying away from the mountains.
Right. But it's
Because the
'Cause we-
mountains, their point of origin.
where a lot of them came from.
Right, we need to
yes.
stay away until some. Okay.
But we don't want to get too far away because we only have 1 day's worth of flight left, and we want to land somewhere by the mountains. That's where the door is that we're looking for.
Can I currently see the flying undead? How close can I?
Now that you're above the clouds, yes.
How much closer are they now than they were when the last time we saw them?
I mean, it isn't like super remarkable, but again, they are closer.
Okay, so keep the mountains in eye, but don't like go straight towards it.
Start
Okay.
circling the mountain.
Who's standing where?
I'm at the back. I think me, Shrike, and Yuelia are at the back, getting ready to fire off at the stuff.
I'll be
chasing
up in the
us.
crow's nest, shouting out directions to Lydia. Lydia, you're piloting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure I'm saying the right person's name.
I'm decapitated.
I'm the captain now.
Are you wearing your fancy hat?
No, I
Captain's
am.
hat. Yes.
Oi, Captain!
Oi!
Hard port!
Oi! That's left.
On it!
I think.
No, your other left.
No, the first one. Oh God, where are we?
No, my left. My left is your left.
Well, which way are you facing? The same way are you facing? Oh, you can't see me. How do you know that? Which way are you facing? Oh hell.
Do I still have the? Oh, that wouldn't help. Never mind.
West?
Beast.
Oh wait, guys, look at this button right here.
Where's
Does it say
Mirra
turbo?
speaking?
It says turbo on it.
Where's
Yeah.
Hey guys, what does ludicrous speed mean?
Means hang
I
on.
found a lever. I found a
Wait.
lever over here.
Right next to it is a lever that says maximum overdrive.
Oh.
Where is Mirra standing?
I'm in the back with the glacial pistol, preparing to help the other
Did
long
everybody see
range.
Tailspire?
Yes.
Yes. Preparing to help the other long range people.
All right. I'll flip out one more time. And you guys are continuing to travel away from the mountain, or are you guys starting to turn around?
Do we start like going parallel with the mountain or something?
Yeah, we're going parallel. We're going to try to keep it within. Try to keep the mountain within the same distance from us as it is now.
Okay. I mean,
that way we don't have to travel too far to get back to it, but we don't want to get too close either. We don't want to add more to whatever we're already dealing with.
I gotcha. But you guys are still going full speed away from the monster. So.
Yes. Full speed away.
Alright, if nothing changes, I'm just gonna speed up time a little bit.
That works for me.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
2 hours
minutes pass.
2 hours pass, and the creatures were getting pretty damn close. They still didn't get within maybe 1,000 feet, but they were getting there. And then all of a sudden, you just see them break off and fly away.
Okay, so we know Belhaven is at the base of the mountains somewhere. Do we go sort of closer? You remember that last time we asked the orb a question, and it said, hey, this is a safe-ish spot where you can get to, like, Belhaven, like, where you can land and stuff, but it wasn't really safe. Should we go back over there and try and land the ship? We land it, like, on a plateau. Is there a plateau on the mountain?
I say we land it
on the mountain, so the
honestly, right now we just need to focus on landing it somewhere close. I'd say in the open, somewhere I can safely land it without damaging the ship even more.
This place is all trees. All trees.
I wonder if there's any big, sturdy ones we can see that we could land in.
That was my original thought, but I didn't think there was one big enough.
I mean, there's very little clumps of trees, like regular forest. But there's nothing like the colossal trees this way at the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So
like we're talking
on the other side of the mountain?
We're talking redwood levels of trees in the Great Forest. Over where you're at, you might see big clumps of trees, but they're like maybe oak.
Do we have a druid?
We do not.
Oh, it'll just make the tree grow bigger.
you have a woodman that can call upon the elements, like in their most elemental forms.
Pick ladder, bottle of water, rocks, you know.
Okay, so because the north of the mountains is where the undead originally came from.
So you think?
So we believe. So I thought that's what we were told, where the undead they live above the mountains, but now all of a sudden they're on this side of the mountains and there's empty towns. So I think they came over the mountains and like took over this area too, but we don't know why.
How close to one of those towns are we?
The town of Stalwart shouldn't be...
Stalwart?
Yeah, Stalwart.
The city was abandoned except for the undead, yeah?
The last two were.
We didn't check this one yet?
White Tide and Bronze Rock.
Check Stalwart! Check Stalwart!
I mean, worst case scenario, if it's also been taken over, if it's daylight, they should be gone. Yeah, we can land somewhere enough to...
There should be like a street or a city square where we can land it.
But Stalwart would still be well, maybe not 2. Maybe a day and a half away.
Oh, no. That's not good. What if we fell at an angle to give ourselves speed?
It drops straight down.
I know.
So do we find a place to land and head for Stalwart next? Recharge for a few days and head for Stalwart next? Or do we head to the
Recharge
mountains?
for a few days?
If we can.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards the front of the ship then, and
Well, this is a dumb question, but we have to land the ship in
Yes.
order to let it recharge, correct?
yes.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's probably our best bet right now. Is the first thing we should do is try to figure out where we can land safely to let this ship recharge.
But I guess aim towards Stalwart, and I'll keep an eye out. And our goal right now is to try and find some place to land on the ground. So if we get below the clouds, we can start looking for a place to land.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I am the captain now.
No, you're
Mirra's the
not.
captain. Mirra's the captain! You said it! Mirra's captain!
No take backsies.
No take
If we can get
backsies.
close enough to the ground, I can send Tuki down to scout the ground below to
Well-
see if there's any areas that's safe.
How
You
fast
can
is
talk to
Tuki?
Tuki.
Tuki is he's just a regular. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? I know he's in
Extras.
my
An extra.
other possessions.
Extras.
Equipment,
Extras.
extras.
You put him in your bag?
He's
Right?
got 50 flying.
Okay, he's a little faster than the ship, so we can send him out in one direction and see.
And I know the spell communicate with animals, so I can tell him exactly what we need him to do, and he can tell us exactly what he sees.
Up
Nice.
to a certain distance.
Right.
You have a really smart animal.
So we could start heading towards Stalwart, and we're looking from the sky to try
I
and
think
find a
so.
place, and they can go like in a slightly different direction and look, because they're a little bit faster, so they can go a different way.
What? Our cat ran up the stairs last night to follow Steffi to bed. And I guess she ran towards the stairs just a bit faster than she really wanted to. And she bonked her little head off one of the wooden panels on the stair.
Oh,
And then she just kind of flopped up and looked at Steffi and went, meow, meow.
oh
Like,
God, I'm dying.
I'm a
Yeah, so that's, I'm helping look for a place to land. Tuki's helping look for a place to land. If anything,
I mean,
let's just
plenty of
crash in
places-
between some trees.
So there's plenty of places to land. They're just completely out in the open.
We can just crush some trees.
You care about sitting out in the open.
I mean, we're gonna we can't even camouflage the ship.
How fast
worried
can
about
everyone cut
nighttime.
down trees?
I'm worried about nighttime.
And I'm assuming that you are going beneath the clouds in order to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically the clouds have broken up a little bit, and you can see between the different giant puffs of clouds. I'm assuming you're going down low enough so that you can actually see what's on the ground.
Yes.
Gotcha.
At least out in
Actively
the open.
scanning the, actively scanning the distance with my spyglass, trying to see if I see anything that looks like it'd be a secure place to land.
At least out in the open,
Do
we'd
we
be able to see them
land-
coming as well.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess we can see if there's a field or something, but I doubt it.
If we're quiet, maybe our presence will go undetected the whole time.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Make your
Yeah.
boat do a stealth check.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
does
well-
it have a stealth check?
No.
Can I
Oh,
borrow
We
mine?
should totally add that in
Can
now.
you borrow mine? And just so you know, the ship's also, I wouldn't say it's in bad shape, but it took a freaking beating from that fight.
Do we have supplies to repair the ship on board, or will we need to
took a
get
beating
raw
from a
material?
Not-
Magical items repair themselves over time.
Gotcha. So yeah, I guess I'm just looking for a good spot. Triangulating and all the other stuff that people say when they're navigating.
I'm gonna roughly interpret good spot. I just need a I need a perception from Mirra. I'm gonna assume 22, if not higher. I need a survival check from Crusix. Oh,
11. I'm looking through the other end of the telescope.
Oh, me too.
if you're using the telescope, add your proficiency bonus to the survival check.
Where is that at?
I got a
The
nat
proficiency
one.
bonus should be plus
Oh,
3.
right there. Right, yeah, I see it. 14.
And
I
I'm trying
got
to think.
Is that with, if I have a expertise in it, do I get to roll that as a advantage, or?
Expertise means you double the amount of the proficiency. So instead
Gotcha.
of plus 3, you get plus 6.
Yeah, you double
Oh.
your proficiency bonus for being proficient in it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well,
So
it should do
that
that
would be-
automatically.
If you're not proficient, you get 0. If you are proficient,
Oh,
you get
okay, so it's
3.
proficient.
And if you're expertise, you get double of whatever your bonus is, so 6. So what's the new total? 17?
Let me find out where my own.
If the old roll is 14, then adding 3 should put it at 17.
11, yeah, total. Yep, 17.
There's no vehicle skill in your skill list, is there? Pedi, Lydia.
No.
Could have
there is
sworn.
You need to work on
Vehicle.
that.
There is. So under tools,
I've
it
got
says
vehicles water.
Yeah, which
That's it.
this counts. So I will also have you make.
What would that be under to roll for a?
This no.
No, that's what he was looking for. See if
Great
you're
question.
proficient.
Look at the skill list. I don't think it'd really be survival.
No.
I think
Sleight of
this is-
hand? I don't know.
I think this is going to be.
Would it be perception?
Nope, I think it's just going to be straight wisdom. Yeah, I think this because this is just your gut. You're driving off your gut feeling.
Okay, Toby.
But because you're proficient in the boat, plus 3, unless you have expertise in boat driving, which I don't think that's the case.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Aye, aye.
so it should just be a straight wisdom check plus 3.
17. I have a dog growling on my shoulder. Can you hear him?
Oh, I didn't know. So that means both you guys got above 15. What was Mirra's roll?
A natural 1, so I got 8.
Well, which would make it 22. You can't roll lower than a 22.
Aha!
I was just seeing that if you were get higher than a 22.
No.
But based off of your rolls, you guys look around, and the area around the mountain and the forest is known for being very plains-like. I mean, there's trees here and there, there's some hills here and there, but it's mostly just flat and
Perfect.
empty.
Oi, Captain! Suitable land starboard!
Is that right or left?
Hear you loud and clear.
I mean, it's been like that for quite some time, but there's just... It's not like Valona, where there's a lot of high grass and water. It's very, very low grass, some barren spots, and literally no water as far as the eye can see.
How far from land are we?
If you were to guess, 3 or 4 days.
From land?
Oh, I thought, for whatever reason, I thought you meant water.
Oh, it's like, oh my
There's
god.
land
We're
right
that high up?
There's land right underneath you guys.
No, I meant how far.
How high up are they?
Yeah, how high up are we?
That's hard to tell. Just eyeballing it. I mean, you guys are easily
It is safe
over.
to land anywhere
Just
around
throw,
here.
throw
is
a
the
pebble
thing.
and see how long it takes it to hit the ground.
I mean,
We're safe to land anywhere around here, pretty much. That we can tell.
based off of very intelligent individuals like Yuelia,
And
who
Lydia.
who have dictated that clouds start being a thing at 6,000 feet. You guys are like roughly right below the clouds.
Well, when we get within a suitable distance of land, I want to send Tuki out to scout
Well,
the ground
what would you
before we fully
consider-
land.
What would you consider suitable?
Probably about 200 to 300 feet above the ground.
Okay.
No, I mean, what would you consider suitable land? Like, what are you
Oh,
trying to keep an eye out for?
To see if there's any hostiles, if the ground maybe is unstable, but like maybe quicksand, because that looks like it's stable ground, but it's not.
And take the ship down to that about 500 feet.
I mean, it gradually, slowly gets down there. But as you guys get closer, it's just, grass, dirt, forever and ever.
Good.
Tree
Okay.
here, tree
So we
there.
can land. If I could get Aurora's help with the ramp, so we can stay upright and not tilt when we land.
Yeah, I want to get as close to the ground as I can without actually touching the ground.
Okay.
Have it floating right above.
Wait 1 second here.
Right now, I'm literally juggling 2 dogs.
Puppies.
Lovely.
I got two.
Yeah, I have
sleeping
one
by
on
my
one
feet.
hand, and then the other one just jumped off my other hand onto my neck.
What kind of dogs are they?
I have a Chihuahua and a Terrier mix.
Puppies.
Like
Wait
one
a
of
minute,
those
there weren't birds before.
Scottish Terriers.
Well, you guys are slowing down really close to the ground.
Oh, those ground birds.
Are there actually? Do we actually hear birds?
Yeah.
There weren't birds in the forest, you guys.
Hmm.
So this should be a
So
safe
there's-
spot.
Not to point out specifics because it's random, but there's varied singular trees here and there around you, and that's where you mostly hear them singing from.
Well, but we didn't hear any wildlife at all in the thick forest.
Correct.
So this, I feel safer about. Because there's birdies. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
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 I feel safer with the birdies. Okay. Can we land, please?
I mean, the boat's just hovering slightly above the ground.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and I'm gonna holler out to any of the birds nearby to see if any of them would be willing to come up real quick and say, "Hey, I have a question, and I'm willing to give you feed for a question."
Hey, Becky, you want to smash? That's all they're saying. Want to smash?
Oh.
Want to smash?
A whole group of robins fly up to the ship nearby. They don't get too close, but they get close enough that you can see them and talk. I'm assuming you're still in the crow's nest, right?
Yes.
So they're basically like at the edge of your thing, the guardrail, so to speak.
I say, "My friends, I have but a simple question. Have you seen any strange creatures walking about the land that comes from the forests?"
They float their feathers and they kind of peck at each other for getting too close. And one of them finally speaks up and he's like, "Weird humans at night. Walk strange."
Where do they go when they come out?
Weird fog. Come from nowhere. Disappear during the day.
Do they come here on these lands?
Not as many. But yes.
Okay. Holler down, Mirra, do you know if we got any bread or feed for these lovely birds?
I
You
have
offered that.
cookies!
You offered it, didn't actually have anything for them.
I take out some of my cookies that are now only like,
I tell the
3
birds,
days old.
your treat is down below with the nice lady.
and I
They
crumble.
all, they all fly off immediately, and you just see a bunch of birds come towards you.
I crumble a bunch of cookies, and I set it at like I walk into like the middle of the ship's deck, and I set it, and I back away, and I just sit so they can feel safe and eat. But I want to watch them.
A bunch of
holler
people
down.
have come over that weren't a part of the original group, but they're all peacefully. Well, they kind of pick at each other, and they seem to have a thing going on where they bully each other a little bit. But in any case, they all eat the offerings relatively peacefully.
Holler down. Captain, it's relatively safe to land here. There is still undead that come out at night, but from what I'm gathering, not as many, so they might be manageable.
All right. So, do we have any landing gear? Is that something we got, Mirra?
That's what the ramp is for. It kind of holds us up if we land, so it keeps
Well,
us
it's not going to
upright.
lift itself. Come on.
I was.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Birds!
It's okay.
Birds! Look, they're eating the cookie. Okay.
But yeah, I come on down from the... I holler down, should I stay up here and keep an eye, or do you need me to help landing the ship?
I'll be fine. Just come and help us move this.
Gotcha.
Are you still having it fly in the air, or are you actually like sitting it down all the way?
We're landing using the ramp as.
So
to
I'm
keep
going to
it
try to
upright.
get the ramp close to the edge, and then I'm going to land the ship when they have the ramp ready.
If you're flying, you might want to keep your hands on the wheel.
Really? I thought it stays. If I
Well,
tell it to stop and stay,
Well,
it stays.
it'll stay if you tell it to stay, but you can't like drive it and then help with the ramp at the same time.
Oh, I'm just gonna tell it to
we
stay
got
right there.
this. We got
I gotcha.
And then I'll land it.
All right. It goes off without a hitch. Like I said, you're not very. I would imagine Lydia is not very happy with the remarkable amount of
My
damage.
hitch fell off. No.
But it is slowly repairing itself, as you can see. But the ship has officially landed.
So do we keep an eye out at night, and if there gets to be too many undead, then we stay low and try and fly towards that next city? Or do we head straight to the mountains from here? Do we go to
Well-
the city or the mountains?
What time of day is it right now, Josh? When
It
we
just
officially
turned
land?
morning, like literally
Just turned
just.
I would say we go to the nearest city. Right now, the game plan would be make camp, let the ship recharge so we have options. If the undead get too much, we leave. Not too hard.
Okay.
Any of the time that's recharged on the ship, does that add to the time we have, or does it have to do a full charge before we have more time?
Only.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, we only need a full charge if we run out. If we run out completely, we need to sit a
Gotcha.
full 7 days.
So we could
Otherwise-
theoretically stay the night and let it recharge and have enough to get
Well-
to that town in the morning, yeah?
I think it can hold up to 7 days. But if you let it run out and it doesn't crash and completely break, then it requires a whole month to recharge the week.
That's right. Okay, so whatever we do, do not let this run out of power. Lydia, make sure the ship's all the way off, please. I don't want to die here.
Oh,
She
I left
starts
the key in the
stomping
ignition.
through, finding light switches and turning them all.
Ugh.
I didn't put my phone on the charger.
Oh no!
Just blown out
You
candles
should have
everywhere.
thought about that
We're
before.
wasting candle.
Is the engine still on? Oh no.
One more time.
No,
Just
my
idling
battery.
it.
Is that it, what everybody's doing? Anybody doing anything specific?
Get comfortable.
Should we send out a scouting party while the rest gets settled in and gets camp set up to make sure that we are completely safe in the area?
Sure, I'm okay with that. I'll go
Why
scout.
can't we be the scouting party?
Yeah. I want to scout.
Woo!
Interesting.
All right.
Try not to get too far, but enough that we know that we know that we're relatively safe, you know.
Is there a storm coming?
No, I was just I seen abyssal winds. I was like, what the hell's that?
Abyssal wind. What would that be for? Like,
It sounds like a storm.
But
So, I will tell the bull. Ooh, yeah. So what I was saying before, we do have. So, Crusix, what armor
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
wear again? Can you wear padded without getting disadvantage?
yes, I currently have on right now. Where's the inventory? Equipment. There it is. There's a tab. I am currently wearing just plain leather armor right now. So
Okay,
yeah, I could wear padded armor.
okay, because Lydia can't wear it. So you can have, if you go into inventory, click manage inventory, and start typing in padded, it's called padded armor of jolt resistance. So if someone tries to like shock and grasp you or whatever, it helps.
Padded armor, jolt resistance.
Yes.
I see it.
Yes, so you
Click
can have
add.
that one.
To equipment.
And on the ship,
Thank you.
we have. There's the ship. I still have scale mail if you want medium armor, if you want to be heavier.
I've got that gives me a disadvantage on stealth.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
I'm not exactly a
If you want that instead, you can have that one instead. Scale mail.
scale mail. Is it medium?
It's just it's
Can I wear
armor.
medium? Hold on. I can wear.
I do not
Oh,
believe
that
you
was
can wear
light.
medium.
Yeah, I can only wear light.
Okay, so you can take the padded. So down below, I do have in the ship, a little bit of armor, a few weapons. We have a hammer, quarterstaff, a rapier, that scimitar of embers. So if we want, I was gonna give the boys some of those so they at least have something just in case. So I would like them to have access to that if that is okay with you guys.
That's fine. I've got me an electric whip. I've got my
Okay.
boomerang, and I've got me a rapier.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down and tell everyone we've landed. We're gonna check out the area. I'm gonna show the boys the weapons, so they can
Hello.
choose
Hello.
some weapons. That'll mostly be for nighttime, but just in case, I want to make sure they know where it is and that we have it and they can use it.
That pickle.
That makes sense, Josh?
So you got the part of it on another pickle that was
Say
acceptable.
that one more time.
I
I was
want
gonna say, I think I'm hearing things.
to go below deck, tell them we've landed and we're gonna scout the area. And I want to show the boys where the weapons are, because I have a light hammer, rapier, quarterstaff, that scimitar of embers. So there are some weapons on the ship, so I want them to know it's there and they can use it. It'll mostly be for nighttime, but since some of us are leaving the ship, I want to make sure they know that that's there and they can use it.
Okay.
And the 10-foot expandable pole. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to show them where the weapons are, just in case. And I think I'm good to scout.
I've added invisibility to undead.
Sweet.
What?
Hi! Hello!
I am here late.
No, you are perfectly fine, hon. No worries.
Okay, what happened so far? Can you fill me in quick?
Not much. So what we did was we did decide to try and outrun the flying undead. They were getting closer, but they weren't going much faster than we were. So we outran them until sunrise, when they all flew off. We found a nice open area with like a few scattered trees, but not forest. And we landed because we talked to there's actually birds here. They're not all missing like back in the forest. And the birds said, a little birdie told me that
There are undead that come out with the fog at night, but not many. So we figured this was a safe enough place to land. And now we're thinking there's another city close to us now that we can go to, but it's still like 2 days away and we need to recharge the ship.
Okay, so we're not gonna try to get to the
We can't
place that Belhaven is.
we can't
Not
make
yet.
it there. We have to recharge the ship.
Sounds good.
So we are going to scout the area
Bless you.
There you
just
go.
to double
There you
check.
go. Survey the land, make sure we're safe
Yeah.
and sound where we're
I
at.
mean, like I said, the grass is not tall here.
So we can just look around if we want. Do we
So
see
I'm
any
gonna
like
say-
berry bushes or anything? We can get some supplies.
Say what?
Berry bushes or something we can hunt, get some supplies. Food. Food.
Food.
Food.
Okay.
We would
Are we
need more survival checks.
are we already walking away? Like, are we already out?
Yeah, as I said, the ship is landed. The thing is set so that you guys can go. The ramp is set. So if you guys want to start trekking, so to speak, you
Yes.
can.
I got a
'Cause
7.
Hey, no
Mhm.
fair. I got a 5.
I'm gonna roll.
We're all looking down at the ground.
I rolled very low.
Just for the record of what this is, I would have you guys do this at disadvantage as well.
Dang it.
See if I can get lower.
Really.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
no,
got
I
a 21
Well-
and a 20. So
Well,
Nice.
7.
Oh wait, we're on 2 of them?
it's
Yeah,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh.
Roll 2, take the lower.
So I got dirty 20 at disadvantage.
I'm gonna make it so Dorval erases my disadvantage, so I get 23.
Dorval is not with you guys.
God damn it.
9.
9.
So, Mirra manages to find like the only source of food per se. Even then, it's not really that much. You basically find the equivalent of a just like a handful of wild onions.
How many of those birds will we have to eat?
You can only take 1/3 of the wild onions so they grow back.
Okay. So I have
So
like
she has 1/3 of a handful.
I have 1/3 of a handful of wild onions.
I mean, not that it would taste great, but it would still be a snack of sorts.
Could
Better
be
than
used for
nothing.
seasonings.
Better
If
than
we
an
can
empty stomach.
saute them, they'll sweeten up.
Okay, so not a great place to stay. I mean, I still have
Any animals tracking around?
When you guys were landing, you guys seen some deer run away, but for the most part, you guys have just seen the birds. That's it. It doesn't seem to be like the difference between
Wait.
here and Bologna is huge.
Why don't we ask the birds where there's berry bushes and stuff? That's what they would eat.
because Crusix already cast that
That's
spell.
a good. That would be a good question, but there are no more birds nearby anymore.
God damn it.
They heard my plan about eating them.
They did.
So I said, well, screw that. Especially
Oh
'cause
hell, this was the setup. They're just making us fat.
It's true. I fed them cookies
Yeah, we offered them cookies for
Here.
for some info.
answers.
Okay,
My
so
friends, let me bring this to attention.
hmm
How long are we gonna dance around the fact that we have an assassin on our ship? Just asking.
we have an assassin on
An
our ship.
accused assassin.
An accused
Who's
assassin.
the assassin?
You don't recall when Crusix accused one of your friends of being a cold-blooded killer?
Oh, but he
wasn't
passed
accusing.
I mean,
He
yeah.
was telling you.
I mean, yeah, like he passed
I-
the zone of truth.
I can't. He passed the zone of truth unless he commits a crime.
Not gonna lie, people have skills like that, Breya.
But we
Especially
can't
the
just
Top
arrest
ones.
someone based on one person's account when they pass the zone of truth.
Okay,
That's
well,
not
what am
very
I gonna
lawful.
count
They also helped us.
to? And you're gonna stick around until someone gets hurt. Is that how the law works?
Well, what else are we gonna do?
Because he has a reputation that even I know.
Yeah, if he's the same man.
And he said he wasn't.
I hate to tell you that you also had a bit of a reputation, where many people came after the group of us after you. And we didn't turn our back on you.
Yeah,
Because I'm me.
exactly. And he's him.
I
haven't done half the things he's done.
That's probably true for the person who you're thinking of, but I don't know why. Mirra used holy magic. It feels like it would be wrong to arrest him.
He did Nikolai seemed super nice, and there was like some
And
twitching
it's quite
going
scary
on.
that he can.
He seems like he didn't remember. Is there such a thing as like, what if there's like another Nikolai that's evil, like twin brother?
Or maybe split personality. But like I said, there are people skilled enough to easily trick magic like that.
What do you
I
suggest
hope
then?
one day that I can do that.
What do you suggest we do?
It's not like we can leave him off anywhere here. If we would have, we
Why not?
should have done. In the middle, he will die. There are undead everywhere.
He'll turn into a zombie who can do that to us.
Yeah.
So if he was a zombie, would it be easier to off him?
Hey.
No, what I'm
Just-
saying is
just
right
asking.
now, he's not trying to kill us to our knowledge. As a zombie, he would
Sure not.
100% try to kill us.
I don't know. I just don't like the fact that we sleep close to someone like him. Just saying.
I'm following the group's decision. That's why I have not pursued it anymore, but I have kept my eye on him since.
If he
But
I
makes
think
you
we've all been
uncomfortable,
watching him.
until he does something to shine light on his true self, then
if he makes
So we-
people uncomfortable, when we get to the next major city, we can give him coin to get back to wherever he needs to be, and we can part
And then
ways.
leave someone like that. I don't
Here-
know.
Here's my question.
Yes.
If he's really this evil man, he would have killed us back when we first met him that night when we had to sleep and Shrike kept watch. He didn't do
Why would he?
anything then. Because that would have been the easiest time to dispose of us and no one would have found our bodies or known what happened to us.
He has no
if
reason
I,
to dispose
as
of
I
us
don't know
right
the
now.
story behind it, where did you pick them up originally?
A little bit south of my village, actually.
In a mine.
In a mine.
Like,
They were working
workers?
with a host of bandits, and we essentially told them that if they relinquished their ways, we would pay them a fair wage on the boat, in which one of them rejoiced that they could afford medicine for their sick family, and the other one was just happy to get out of the bandit business.
And they helped us cross a rope crossing thingy when Lydia and I were like slipping. They helped us. They could have just like, oh no, this rope got frayed, and we would have just been
They
down the
had
pit.
so many opportunities to kill us, but he never
thing is-
tried.
The thing is, I feel like right now we are the best cover for him. Bringing him everywhere, pretty much having him under our wing keeps him protected from anyone else looking for him.
It also lets you keep an eye on him. If you don't want us to like drop him off somewhere because you can't keep an eye on him, then why not keep him with us?
If you
The
can
thing
find
is,
me
dropping
some
him off
hard
here
proof of
in an
his
isolated-
identity,
So you need proof before action in this case.
that's how the law works.
You want to kill him? There's
That's
nowhere
how-
he can go.
Breya.
That's
Here.
how Valonin law works.
And we are Valonin elites.
Yes, Breya.
I can't sway the law for one man and then uphold it for another. He's innocent until he's proven guilty.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
And so far, he's never attempted to hurt us. And he had many opportunities. And while it may be true that he is best protected with us right now, what if he was innocent and thrown in jail and then murdered there because people thought that's who he was?
The thing is,
That
do you know
blood
the
would be on
story of
our
him?
hands.
Hold on, do you know his story at all?
Nope.
I
Do you
know
know
that
anything of
he's a
him?
vicious murderer.
It's more than that.
This is my question.
Yes.
If he turns out not to be who you think he is, we deliver him to Valonan law and claim he is this criminal.
Mhm.
He gets put in prison and then shanked by everyone who's ever been hurt by him and dies.
Mhm.
And it was never him in the first place. First of all, now the real man has a clean identity. And second of all, an innocent man's blood is on our hands. Wouldn't you feel more comfortable with concrete proof?
That was him?
Yes.
Okay. I'll see what I can
I
do.
don't want anyone to get hurt. I want to make that clear. And if I have to keep my eye on him at all times, I will do it. But I also don't want to sentence an innocent man to surely death.
And Joba's keeping an eye on him, and I trust Joba fully.
Poor Joba.
He's very simple, but he's a good boy.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind, Breya.
As far as just as throwing information out there for the sake of what's going on, you only have one person who says that they've seen him, like directly seen his face and everything, and that's Crusix.
In
Everyone
what
else,
And I
condition?
passed the zone of truth as well.
That's true.
In what condition did you see him, Crusix? Was it outdoors? Was it raining? Was it nighttime? Could anything have obscured your view of him?
You need glasses?
I mean, it is possible because
How many fingers
He
am I
made his-
holding up?
he made his presence known to us on a ship when we were hit by a storm. And I don't know what his intended target was, but once he got his target, he made sure there was no eyewitnesses. And as we were dealing with the storm and wrecking, he was killing us off one by one. I did witness him kill at least 3. Hold out the whip. That's how I got this. This was from the first mate. He died fighting off that man who killed his captain, but he didn't have a chance in hell.
We were under attack not too long ago. He could have just shoved us off the ship then while we were distracted.
Well, Lydia, you're very quiet, correct? You're good at hiding.
I am.
Why don't you keep an eye on him tonight? See if he does anything strange.
Baby,
Make
could you
sure-
come get him?
Make sure it's in the wee hours when he would think
Come
we
get
would
him.
all
He's
be
stuck on the
asleep,
chair.
and just watch him.
I'm not sure how I compare versus him, honestly, but I can
I
try.
don't want you to fight him.
No, I'm saying he's used to people like me.
I have faith in you. You're very quiet. Just see if he does anything suspicious, because I don't have a hope of sneaking up on him. And Breya will shake her boot as it makes a clinky noise.
We could always just ask him and talk to him and invite him to a tea party.
We already tried that. That's what the whole magic was for.
Well, if it's proof you're wanting, very well. I will keep my word, and I will not strike unless he strikes first without that proof.
If he's an evil man and who you say he is, I will be happy to imprison him.
As I said, though, if you are uncomfortable with him, we can drop him off in a major city. You don't have to hire him. We can give him some coin and be like, thank you for your services. You've been a great help, but there's really not much for you to do. So,
Problem is, if it really is him,
And we're letting him out in a major city.
he'll be in that prison for 3 days.
No, if we imprison him, yeah,
Wait.
he definitely can get out.
Crusix, did anyone else from your crew survive who could verify his identity?
No.
If only we knew someone who knew him.
The only reason I walked away alive is because right at the last moment, it was down to me and him.
Crusix.
The ship
Crusix.
at that point
Mirra,
had
why don't we ask your
hit
orb?
land, and I was thrown overboard. And I don't know if he just presumed I was dead, and he did the job or what, but...
Well, why don't we ask your orb, Mirra?
Well, Crusix, if it's only you and him, and one of you are the bad guys, how do I know you're not the bad guy?
Why don't we just ask the orb?
I've never heard of Crusix the Killer.
But we could ask the orb
We could.
if the man on our ship, who goes by Nikolai, is in fact, what was his name? Slicknick?
Slicknick.
The man that
That was his
Crusix,
moniker, yes.
the man that Crusix once saw slaughter his crewmates. Why don't we ask that?
If it is some sort of mental thing going on, because he did pass
The thing is,
the zone
orb
of
would just
truth,
tell us.
and yeah, there was some twitches, but if it is like a mental thing where he like switches to another person or something like that, I just
It doesn't matter
I
if
don't
it's
want him to be a zombie. And like,
if it's a mental thing where he switches to another person, he still has to go to jail.
yes, it
He's
is.
still responsible. I say we ask the orb.
If you want, we can use the orb for that.
It would settle our problem right now.
Go ahead.
So
As
do
long
we
as you
want?
ask the question appropriately.
Well,
I will
Mirra.
take out the
here,
orb.
this is what I'll propose. Is the crewmate Nikolai on our ship the same man whose moniker is Slick Nick, who Crusix saw murder his crewmates? How does that sound?
Is that where you're going with?
How
That
does it
sounds-
sound to other people here?
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
Can you think of any way that the orb could be like,
Well,
Unless
know.
the person
It's
that
not
killed
gonna,
his crew
the
is
orb
not
isn't going to try and screw you out of answering your question, but if you ask it in a way that it can say yes and no, all it's going to say is yes or no.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, a yes or no question.
If that's all you want, then it'll do. The orb will answer your question to the best of its ability.
So are you
so
guys
if it's a
happy with
yes
the
or
wording
no
then?
question, yeah, I'm good with it.
I'm just worried about the
Possibility of a multiple personality?
that could be it too. Go ahead. We
Go
have
ahead.
days.
Alright,
Fine.
we'll ask the way I did.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, arrest him.
But
Problem is,
What?
But-
as a DM, how do you prove that?
Right.
Well, I have enough concrete proof to feel comfortable shoving him into the zombies.
No.
Oh, now you're willing to do that.
Hey, I told you. I told
my
you.
brain was not like my brain was
Right.
prepared to hear her say shoving him in the brig,
Prison,
and then
yeah.
I heard the
Oh,
zombies. My brain's
Well,
like,
do you want to know
oh,
why there's
well,
no brig
okay.
to throw him in? After I begged endlessly to put a brig on our ship with like anti-magic manacles, because people said we shouldn't imprison people here.
Because we can't afford it.
I could have afforded it. I have a lot of platinum.
Because
Nice
we couldn't get an
riveting.
engineer to work on our ship.
That's more of the reason.
the
Can-
narrative man is gone.
Can we actually hold him?
Probably not.
Probably
He's
not.
been nice so far. We
Definitely
just
do
asked.
not. We definitely do not need to let him know that you
We
all know, right? Because he will attack at the opportunity moment. I mean, he's
Yeah,
killed
so we
thousands.
just keep acting
He's
like
killed
normal, and
Thousands.
in the next town.
I have a question. I have a
Okay,
question
sure,
for the
fine.
GM.
Yeah, let me go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I will also go to the restroom.
God is peeing. 1 second.
But my prayer. Wait, I must pee.
My lord, can you hear me?
Hold on a minute, honey. I have
Go
to make a
ahead.
movement.
Okay, so after this, are we going towards the other city we didn't check? Or are we going straight for the mountains?
Question is, would that city would also be in the direction we also need to go for the mountains as well?
That is a wonderful question.
Because if so, then the answer is definitely yes. But I don't know which one. I think probably looking for the guy you're all looking for probably would have the higher priority on the list. But if there's survivors at the other, maybe they can enlighten us on what's going on.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
God has peed.
Breya also
that
went to
why
the
you threw
restroom and she has a question for you. But in the meantime, our question, the city, that next city, is it towards the mountains? Is it 2 days into the middle of the forest? Where is that other city located according to the map?
South.
Into the trees.
Trees are west. The Great Forest is to the west. The mountain is to the north.
Yes.
Well, they're in the opposite direction.
Yes. So we either go a day and a half south, or how far is the mountains from us?
Is this a
that
day and a half
north?
walking, or is this a day and a half flying?
But flying
it's roughly a day and a half, 2 days flying.
Okay.
DM's
So-
back. You can ask your question.
When
Yeah.
it comes to being Valonan elites,
Mhm.
what is the protocol that we have been taught when we apprehend a criminal who is too dangerous to bring back to face trial?
Use your own discretion. If you feel that you cannot bring them back, basically it's like risk versus reward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one wants you guys to go, and it's... Valona has a very philosophical-based justice system. I wouldn't say it's lofty, but how do I explain it? It can be as simple as, okay, you stole a cookie, we're not going to chop off your hands, but seriously, stop doing that. And it can be as serious as, we have all this proof, guilty, executed on the spot. Like, they just pull out a sword and lop off your head.
You're finally awake.
But the main thing to consider in this is that through all your guys' teachings, yeah, they would want you to bring them to justice, but the thing is it a Valona matter? Is it something Valona itself needs to be a part of? Like, Valona isn't the world police sort of deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that means...
So the Valona isn't going to side with you if you go to another country and kill their king because they're an asshole.
Right. But my question is he, like, known to have committed crimes in Valona?
Probably. Likely.
Because in that case, like, the justification is there.
Without looking into the Valona records, like in the Great Library, there's
Like,
no way to know.
Hey, bro.
like you've committed crimes against Skyrim and our people, like...
What about the great librarian we have? Would they know?
Well, I doubt Yuelia would know off the top of her head, but she would have access to look.
Right.
Except we left Valona like a few weeks ago, so, you know.
Right,
But
right.
the other thing to keep in mind is that Valona would never want you guys to risk your lives
To bring them back.
to bring somebody back alive when you could just kill them to be safer than sorry. If that makes sense.
Then we have the added risk of how difficult would it be to kill this man, and would we endanger ourselves by trying to do that?
There's a whole lot of complication to this whole matter. It's not simple at all.
Hey, bro.
All right, this is what
He's
I...
capable
Hey,
of being
Breya.
killed,
Yes?
I want
but
to know how he was
It's
described to me?
tricky.
So, sorry, what, Lydia?
Do you want to know how Slick Nick was described to me?
Sure.
If killing got you subway stamps, the dude probably has a lifetime supply of subway stamps.
Free
Fair.
star.
So,
If killing people got you subway stamps, this dude probably has a lifetime supply of free subs.
Oh
So
yeah,
this
of
is-
subs.
this is, I guess, how I think it would be safest for us to handle this. We act like all is well. Next time we get back to Valona, we have him apprehended. But here's the problem. Once we're in Valona, what's our proof other than a magic orb? And Crusix.
Magic orb
Our
that no one
word.
knows that you have and supposedly should not have.
And also our
Wait,
word.
what do
as
you
a
mean we
Valona
should
member.
not have?
By the way,
Wait,
there's
Wait, Mirra, is this what you stole from Bellhaven?
I didn't steal it, but
I
I
borrowed it.
may be the reason why that
Well,
attack on Valona was so bad.
What?
It turns out the orb is Valona's dispense system, and it was missing during that last attack.
Why do we have it?
I don't know!
question, why do you have it?
I don't know.
Because originally Valona had it.
I don't know.
Okay, we really need to get to Bellhaven.
No!
We're going to recharge this ship, and then we're going to Bellhaven. I'm done with this.
Don't turn me in!
Lydia, bring the ship where we need to go.
No!
Bellhaven will
Breya!
not hate you.
Recharging is the hard part, and we still need to
No!
find Bellhaven.
Mirra, Bellhaven will not hate you, but if that's Valona's defense, it needs to go back.
But
And Bellhaven is probably the only person who can protect you from execution.
And don't forget that the Empire is plotting an attack.
And Bellhaven can probably deal with fucking Slick Nick, too.
Sorry.
I'm not so I
I
normally
just
believe
know-
bring
Oh,
all our
stop it.
homework to our teacher. But in this
Yeah.
case, we need to bring all our homework to our teacher.
You just said that, and then I imagined Slick Nick pulling out like double daggers, and then Bellhaven just freaking casting Bigby's massive fist. And just, ugh!
Garp from One Piece.
It's very
Pretty
clear
much.
that Breya thinks Bellhaven is unkillable and the best fighter who has ever lived, even though he
okay,
is a
well,
cleric.
You've
don't
seen-
even-
You guys have seen your teachers fight, and out of all the teachers, Bellhaven is the only one that has not lost. So it goes to stand that, yeah, you would probably think very highly of him.
but we don't even know if like we can put it back. And Mr. Truth gave it to me, and like I didn't take it, and I didn't mean to, and I didn't know that it was a defense system, and it's now in my belly. I'm just gonna eat the orb. Oh no, it's in my belly. See, it's in my belly.
Mirra,
Yeah.
when my little brother ate a poison berry, I punched him in the stomach, so he threw it up. I want you to think very carefully about what you're gonna do with that orb. Because I will punch you in the stomach.
Gee whiz.
Hand her a potato masher.
It was given to me.
Hand her a potato masher so you know what to do when the time comes. I found it. It's right here.
So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna go charge the ship and then reattempt to get back to the zombies and
Well,
Bellhaven.
right now, not a whole lot of time has passed. I'd say you guys are on about 18 hours worth of ship charge, give or take.
Let's go to the town you learned about and charge the ship.
Hey, get over here.
Do
Come
we
on.
have enough charge to make it there?
It's debatable.
We need more
We
than
do
18
not
hours,
have enough
Breya.
charge. We only have 1 day of charge.
You're basically gonna need
Zeus.
anywhere from 18 to 24 hours. And if you need 24 hours, that ship's gonna crash land.
Okay, so where's the safest place we can get to within 18 hours?
Here.
Ship.
I
Then
mean,
let's stay here.
there's
Exactly.
no, as far as what the terrain looks like, there's nothing notable about the land. It's basically plains with trees scattered here and there. The good news is that you can see anything that's coming at you. The bad news is that anything that's moving can also see you because there's nowhere to hide.
Yep. We'll be fine, Breya.
But there's
We wait here
also
until it's charged.
animals and stuff, and they said that there's not as many out here, and they only come with the fog at night.
I
I'm
can
gonna go
sleep now,
practice.
and I'll stay up at night and protect the ship.
That's fine.
Sounds
by
like a
me.
plan.
I'm just
And
gonna
I will go sleep with my
You know what?
Pedi.
I will do the same. I will join her on the night watch.
I'm gonna, when they start going to bed, I'm gonna pull Lydia aside and talk to Lydia.
Okay.
Alright.
I imagine pretty much everybody's just going to take a long rest. So, because if you guys sleep now, then you guys won't really need to sleep during nighttime.
Yeah.
I think the group as a whole would consider that a smart move.
Yeah.
You sound like just like my mom when I was in school.
Oh.
Lydia.
Mama?
So anybody who's sleeping now during the day, or doing the long rest now during the day, go ahead and apply the effects of a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I already rolled and nothing eventful happened.
Sweet.
Lydia.
My hit points just went from 75 down to 55.
You have to unclick the button that says reset.
Yeah, I know. How do I fix it?
Click on
I'll
your.
fix it for you.
Oh, Josh got it.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, my sister's messaging me because her boyfriend broke up with her, so I'm
Oh
focused.
no.
Man, there's
is
all
she,
sorts of stuff
is she
happening.
okay?
Yeah, she's okay. It was kind of coming for a bit because his dad is dying in the hospital and he's
Oh.
working 12-hour days and they just don't have any time to get together. And he's also being very bad at communicating about it, so it's been coming for a while.
How old is she?
How old is my sister?
Yeah.
So she is 36 and he
Oh,
is
okay.
29.
I thought you meant like younger
Gotcha.
sister, like teenager. Like, oh
no,
no.
she has 2 teenage boys.
No, okay, I got you. I got you.
Yes, Mirra.
I fixed your HP.
Thank
I-
you.
All yours.
I know the orb is important to like up in Valona and stuff, but I didn't really take it, and if I did, I didn't mean to, and I don't want to. The reason I didn't tell Bellhaven, like when we saw him before, is because I don't want to get kicked out of Valona.
It'll be okay. Honestly, I think that we should tell Bellhaven for the best. You definitely didn't mean to steal it, especially if it would hurt Valona. But it is what it is now. That is behind us.
Well, but the council and whatnot, they're gonna just say, "Oh, I took it." But how are we gonna explain that the orb
have
is
a
like a
little
living
more
person
faith.
in there? His
I
name
have
is
a little more
Truth.
faith in Bellhaven than that. He won't just be erratic or irate about it. He won't go to everyone saying that you took the orb. He'll figure it out with us. He is your teacher.
Okay.
But yeah,
What are we gonna
We'll be
do
fine.
with Nikolai?
I'll figure something out.
He likes Kool-Aid, right?
Right. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do some training and sleep.
Okay.
I'll
So I'm
start.
assuming everybody's just doing their normal, like, some of you sleep, some of you stay awake to keep an eye out sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
8 hours pass, which would put the ship back to 4 charge. It is now night, or becoming night, as the sun slowly begins to set over the horizon.
How's everyone on the ship? Where
I'm
are they
awake.
laid out? What have they been doing?
I mean, everybody seems to be preoccupied themselves in
I
some form.
once I wake up, refresh everything, I'm gonna head up to the top of the crow's nest and just try to keep an eye out as best I can.
How are all passengers? We still have Ressa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
Yeah.
She's still incapacitated, or?
When I get up, I'm gonna pace the deck of the ship and just kind of like keep an eye out. Do we have some kind of alarm system for if we have to wake up? Is there a bell or something?
Yuelia usually uses her spell slots to set up the alarm spell along the side of the ship, but given that Mikey's not here, I really am not comfortable burning his spell slots without his say-so.
It's
Most
pretty much
ships
for keeping.
have a warning bell on them. Can we say the ship has a bell we can ring?
It does not.
What?
It is a plain,
It
regular,
was
empty
literally
ship.
a plain ship with practically nothing.
We don't even have walls
can,
downstairs.
You can stomp your feet. I'm
It's-
pretty sure people can hear
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Wait, is there any wood on the ship anywhere? Like a log or something?
They did give you guys some extra supplies.
Okay, can I just like carve a very simple whistle?
What's the wind like here, Josh? Like, how loud is it?
Are you a wood
It
carver?
goes from maybe a slightly strong breeze, but mostly just a very, very light breeze.
I'm gonna just have Tuki
I would
circle the ship, like just kind of like on an outer perimeter, and if
Okay.
she sees anything hostile, to just start calling and come straight back to the ship.
alrighty.
I like it.
I mean, crow pretty loudly, so we should be able to hear her just walk over the.
Making a ruckus.
Yeah, like,
Generally,
and
because she's
give
usually,
us an idea of which direction to be worried about too.
but generally she's usually very quiet too. So for her to make a lot of noise for all of a sudden, okay. But given that woodworking is a very prominent thing in your village,
And I carved my own necklace.
I would say that you are capable of making a whistle. I would still say that it will take a survival check though to make sure that the wood can turn out the way that you want it to.
It went from a 4 to a 14, 18.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Basically, I was just making sure that you didn't jack
Nice.
up the wood.
As I watch her do this, I pull my horn out of my bag and say, "You can borrow this if you want."
No, you should use that up in the crow's nest.
Well, I've got 2 more instruments on me.
Okay, you keep that up in the
Lay
crow's
down.
nest. I'll keep the whistle.
Gotcha.
And if something
Well, the thing
happens, we
is
can wake people up.
the crow's nest doesn't. Well, the moon is going to be coming out, so Crusix and Lydia would be able to see.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be up there to kind of be able to tell from a distance.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up top in the crow's nest. I'm gonna have Tuki circling about maybe 100, 150 feet away, just kind of like in a circle around the ship. And if she sees anything, just start calling and fly straight back to the ship.
Well, because if there's the bird said there was only a few, so if there's only a few that come out in the fog, we can just dispatch them at a distance and we can keep landed. We don't have to fly. If there's like only a few, but if there's a lot, then we're gonna have to fly, but keep low, because for some reason the ones over the mountain saw us, and
They're most likely alarmed somehow.
great.
I don't know. But right now, I want to know kind of the movement pattern of our guests. Because right now, who do we have under the ship?
Where are you?
We have Nikolai, Joba, Slow Step, and Ressa, and then the sloth, Let's Quip. Yeah, Sloth, Quip, and Lux.
The majority of them are hanging out at the bottom of the ship.
What are they doing? Just
Mostly staying out of your guys' way. So, Breya, I need everybody to kind of give me an idea of where everybody's going to chill out at.
So I'm pacing the deck of the ship. I'm just
Right.
kind of like doing guard rounds almost.
But you're
The
going around
whole
the
ship?
entire perimeter.
Yeah,
of
the
ship?
perimeter, up the ladder, to the back down again. Like, I'm almost walking it like I have a patrol.
Okay.
Since Shrike and I have decent distance for night vision, we'll be on either end of the ship.
Well, there's really no darkness. The moon is almost full.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be at the butt of the ship, and Shrike will be at the head of the ship. I'm at the booty.
Really pity.
I'm at the booty.
I like how you went not just once but twice. Yuelia would probably not just be hanging out outside. So I'm just gonna
She'd probably be working on stuff downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in her and Lydia's quarters. So Lydia, do you and Yuelia have like a thing going on? Is she like always
That's
sleeps
for
in
me
your
to know.
quarters?
And for you to never find out.
Oh. I mean, I'm not trying to
That's
pry
for me
or
to
anything.
know, Rosa 1, and to never find out.
Not trying to pry. I'm just like asking because like it's obvious that she goes in there, and then you go in there, and
It's almost like we have beds in there.
how did you guys get beds? I sleep in a pile of blankets.
Well, we should invest in a bed.
It would just roll around.
That's the fun part.
Where's Lydia gonna be?
Lydia's gonna be hanging out under the ship.
Under the ship?
Or not under the ship, but more in
Under
the
the
inside.
sea.
I want to sit down, kind of converse with Slow Step.
Okay, so you're gonna be like in the ship.
I want to be in the ship. I want to talk to Slow Step, just passing time, asking him about what happened after the
Rip.
what happened after what happened after the academy. How he chose the profession, just more about him. And I'm keeping a side eye on Nick.
Slick Nick.
Nikolai.
Oh god, he got sucked into the void.
Rip.
Nick and Joker.
Did it really put you on the top of the ship? Okay. Well, you'll go there for right now.
Okay.
We'll pretend like you're down there physically.
But I'm just going to hide you.
Nice.
In spirit, you're there. Physically, you're on the deck drooling, and we're all concerned about you.
Don't tell Dorval he's afraid of
Staying in
ghosts.
the crow's nest?
Yes, sir.
Alright. The only thing of particular note is there's lots of crickets and there's a lot of fireflies. It's very pretty.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the amount of them is kind of bizarre because it almost is like they're kind of slightly moving with the breeze. It almost seems like sometimes when flower petals break off from a large group of trees or plants and they're all kind of floating away together. And you just see all these like little sparkling lights that keep turning on and off. And they're all moving in like one big group.
That's concerning.
Right?
It went from beautiful to concerning very quickly.
Yes, it did.
I don't think it particularly generates any kind of alarm, but you've never seen this many fireflies before.
Yuki's having a blast out there, just eating away. Not even looking, just lay on the ground on its back, fat, full to the brim, like 1,000 lightning bugs.
Breya's hoping that the lightning bugs are not hiding an invasion of undead.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
Well, it doesn't last for particularly long, because then of course, the fog starts to roll in.
Not to alarm anyone down there, but that scary undead summoning fog, it's starting to roll in.
How high
Okay.
off the ground is the like deck of the ship?
Well, that's it. We're
Man,
dead.
that's like super thick. Okay.
That's what.
Really? Really?
I didn't even finish the sentence. What do you mean? Mr.
Poison
Mr.
gas!
Oh,
It
Ah!
blew up! Supernova! Don't worry, guys. The undead's gone. It's all holy magic. It just imploded and... What's that holy spell?
Which
holy
one?
Josh.
pearl.
Pearl, that's it.
But it rolls in quick. And what was once decently peaceful and calm and almost hypnotizing, just sudden silence.
Okay. I don't know if you answered, just get asked again. How high off the ground is the deck of the ship?
I don't know the statistics off the top of my head. I think it's 20 feet?
Okay. I'm just curious, like, could they reach up with their hands? Like, something like that.
Well, not off the ground.
Okay.
Unless they were like a giant or something. But I tied the boat statistics to Lydia's character sheet.
Aye, aye.
So
But
I
don't
have the
maybe
boat
roll up all
storage.
the step ladders and kind of...
If we pull up the ramp, then we're gonna tilt sideways.
The ramp keeps the boat from rolling over on its side.
Yeah,
But if it's the only choke point,
then we're
they
good.
would still have to get to there to get to us.
We only have one other. It's that rope that you tied knots in, so we can pull that up.
Okay, I would have pulled that up early.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
We'll just say
only
that rope ladder's gone then.
yeah. So rope ladder's gone. The only thing down is the ramp, and I guess we're just keeping an eye out and distance shooting anything that gets close. And if the entire bottom of the boat gets surrounded by the undead,
Or we don't hurt them at all. We just wait.
well, what if they start like breaking at the boat because it's already?
I
kinda-
say we
Then
let
we
them
get them.
approach
I
first.
think, because what if they just walk around us,
They,
right?
Okay.
Because we hid from them in the forest.
Imagine
They
the
were there.
tree,
If we're
yes.
quiet enough, they might not see this as an unnatural structure and just wander around it.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I'd say Breya is probably on the other side by now. You're still going around looking, right?
Now that the fog is settling in, I want to place myself at the one way they can climb up and watch from there.
Okay, the ramp.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the ramp is here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have a ramp to put there, so...
That's fine.
One day, Josh, it'll be there, and it'll be beautiful.
You should just get like a gnome and shrink them down and put them on the edge of the ship, and we'll know that's where the ramp is.
The gnome is the ramp. Yep.
Easy,
The
mate.
gnome,
He's
the
actually doing it.
What about
the
just
gnome
this?
is the ramp.
What is stairs?
Oh,
that actually
yeah.
does something
Oh,
weird.
wait. There.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
I mean, if I
Perfect.
took the time, I probably could put the entire stairs on there.
The
but
problem
no.
is that we
It's
take it
fine.
on and off every time
Oh
we
wait,
fly.
open that back up real quick, Josh. Open that back up. What is that? The brown one to the far right. That top
kind of
one.
looks like a
They're
slide.
They're roof shingles.
Oh, roof
Ah.
shingles. Oh.
I mean, that would make a good ramp too. It's just a matter of doing every single one all the way to the ground.
Right.
I
No,
think
I
the
was just
one
curious what
set
that
of
was.
stairs is good, just so we know that's
Just so we
what
know
it
the
is.
point. Yeah, that's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Breya, very slightly, enough to notice, but Mirra, you hear like what is absolutely 1000% the sound of like a rock, a pebble, landing behind you.
What?
Breya, it would be basically you both would hear it like it's coming from right here.
I look over the ship and on that side of the ship.
Over your left shoulder, over your right shoulder.
Left. It was a trap!
It's a
You
trap.
don't see anything. There is
I look over the edge of the ship.
stone laying on the wood now.
I look over the edge of the ship and see if I can see who threw it.
What edge?
The edge that is now in front of me?
Fog is too thick.
Oh, it's
So,
too thick
if I
to
were-
see? Okay.
This is your viewpoint right now.
Okay,
So
gotcha. So I can't even see the ground. Okay.
you're facing this way. Yeah, what it looks like right now is what it actually looks like.
Okay. Can I just stop and listen for movement below?
Perception check. If you don't get higher than a 22, then it's your passive is 22, right?
Correct.
That's right, if you don't get higher
24.
than
24.
24.
Can I assist her so she gets advantage?
How would you be assisting her?
I also heard kind of a pebbly sound, so I too am looking around.
I'm listening right now. I'm
Or
not
how are
looking
you-
because we can't
You
see.
can do your own perception check, but I don't know how you would be assisting hers.
I assist her by giving her my ear.
Chop it off.
You're gonna have to throw
I
it a
wish
little
I could.
harder.
Lend me your ears.
I will be watching very keenly in that direction for a second though,
Okay.
before I look back down
Go
when I'm
ahead and-
concerned there's nothing there.
Go ahead and do a perception check too.
I only got a 10.
Okay.
But if I don't discern anything, I'm gonna look back at the ramp. Because I don't want to chance an undead sneaking up on me.
Huh?
But Mirra, it is like almost sickening. Like you're
Mirra,
so
do you
used-
have an inspiration?
No.
Wish I did.
Because it's so quiet, it's kind of freaked me out.
like I say,
I'm not used
it's
to no
very-
sound.
sickening because you're so used to hearing noise that the sound of complete silence makes you only hear like your own breathing, like almost like your heartbeat.
I don't like it. I'm gonna slowly step over to the pebble and look down at it.
It's a rock.
I pick it up.
I've seen this shit in Harry Potter. It's time travel.
Oh, I look up. I look up.
As you look up,
That long to look up.
um, mm, mhm.
So many options,
Okay.
and yet not enough options.
And yet not enough. Why won't it just?
Okay, so that's up there. Oh.
But you see a black cloaked figure. You can't make out any of its body features. It's just completely draped in a cloak, looking down at you.
Hi, I'm Mirra. What's your name?
Do any of us hear her talk?
Mm,
I thought we
Breya.
learned this lesson, Mirra.
Breya hears it.
I hear Mirra say that.
You hear her. You don't make out what she says, but you hear her talking.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think you dropped this.
It's just staring at you quietly in complete silence.
Want a cookie?
Don't offer.
All of a sudden, 2 red lights light up under the hood.
Is that a yes?
I need everybody to roll for initiative.
All right, dice. Listen,
I eat my
we've been
cookie.
real low today. Let's go.
Did you all pray
I
to
got a
Raptor
six.
Jesus to bless your
15.
D20s?
I didn't.
Nah, I
didn't,
got a
didn't.
6.
You
Raptor Jesus ain't
I
helping me.
I got
love that
11.
Handy Beyond adds your rolls when you roll for initiative.
Nice.
Lydia got 11, Breya got a 6, Crusix out of 15. Breya went right back to being the bottom.
Yeah, I'm always.
Remember, you can if you have inspiration, you can use it for your initiative rolls too.
I don't have inspiration.
I'm just
We haven't really
saying.
rolled much today. That was asked for. We were asking for all the rolls today.
I'm surprised Mikey didn't make it at all.
Yeah,
I should
Mikey.
call him anyway,
You should.
just because I can.
Is that everybody?
Did you get all 4?
Lydia, Breya, Crusix.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
did mine
Mirra.
not register? I got 19, 18. Hang on.
Look at them numbers.
Abilities. Here we go. Yeah, I got 19. 16 plus 3.
Huh. I need Lydia to do a 3-way contest for initiative.
Do I need to roll initiative again? Or just a d20?
Just a d20.
Come on. Natural 20.
What?
Nice!
Hey, baby.
It's a roll that I
I
called
miss
for.
you.
Does that
Call
give
me
him
back.
inspiration?
It's a roll he calls
It's a
for.
roll that I called for, so that will give you inspiration.
Woo!
Nice.
Mikey messaged me.
So,
Can't tell right now.
Lydia, I'm going to change yours to initiative of 12.
Okay.
And I'm going to change one of these initiatives to 10.
One of these? I don't like the plural.
I don't want
Neither
to.
do I.
I'm not gonna meta, but
How do you feel, Mark?
put down a few pieces.
I
Well-
think we should fly into the air and battle it in the sky.
They came from up.
Right, but we don't want others coming from bottom.
How do you feel about this, Miguel?
Aggressively barding.
Is this another rave song?
Yes.
That's what undead do.
They rave.
They rave.
Undead
You never
have
heard of the Necrodancer?
Oh,
Yes.
I've
I have
heard
that
of
game.
the Techromancer.
Mirra, you were first.
Has he done anything to tell me that he's going to attack?
He drew some weapons.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
So as my free action, I put the cookie in my mouth. And then I take out that's distance. That's I am going to ready my bonk stick for when someone who is hostile gets within striking distance, which in this case is 5 feet.
He's right there.
He's up there. I'm down there.
So you said
Oh.
you're gonna ready in action to hit him if he comes in your range.
Any hostile persons that come within 5 feet of me get the bonk.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna stay where I am and keep his attention. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna. Hey guys! And that's my turn.
So
Jack-
he's aware.
in character chat. I found A skeleton dancing.
Look at him! It's Quip! Oh, look at him go! Look at him! Oh god!
So, next is okay.
I am in love with these two.
Breya.
I'm next.
I'm adding these to my face.
No, but all of a sudden, from the fog, something just bursts out and flies straight towards you.
Reflex to punch it away from me.
reflex the punch.
Hey, I'm just saying, have you ever had someone suddenly show up and like very close and you just punch them on reflex?
I aim for the throat.
In this case,
It's
since
no
no action was readied, it would just be more of an instinct to cover your face or block the attack.
All right, I'm. By the way, I have Undertow out. We don't got any dragons, so that's the weapon I chose.
That's fair.
There's advantage in attack rolls. That hasn't taken it. Oh, jeez. Does this have a thing?
It's a shame that Lydia's below deck and not stationed at the wheel. Such a shame. It's corn picking shame it is. Lydia.
Oh,
Sorry, I
wait.
can't hear you. I'm below deck.
I can hear you!
I'd say so. A 20 would hit you, correct?
Yeah.
It sure would.
Are you sure?
It's not
Sure,
so bad
Breya?
to roll that though, right?
I'm positive. I haven't got better armor yet.
I need you to.
The best
you
I
take
got is
8
medium
points of
force.
damage, and I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
So you said 8 points of damage?
Correct.
That was supposed to be. What the fuck? Hold on. And then
Crusix, will you go on a rave with me?
I got 17 on the save.
Do what?
Let's go rave. I want to rave.
We should go by and get Mikey.
So, like, what
Okay.
action happened with me needing a save? Did he do something?
He
You
popped
take
out.
15 damage instead of 30 as you feel this burning sensation streak across your arm as its dagger, or not your arm, across your collarbone. There's this massive burning sensation from where the cut went across.
Neat.
So
And
it's
then it also gets sneak attack damage. That was,
safer.
so in total, I think that was 34.
So
Eight
4 more?
Because it was 8,
I did
11,
8 plus 15.
plus
like-
11.
So 11 more.
Yes.
Man,
Well,
it's a
that's more than
good
half
thing
of
our
my health.
healer is here.
That was more than half?
No, hold on. Let me double check. It's
So it
close.
should be 34 total. So
I said I thought half was like 37.
6, 7,
It's close. Hold on. Yeah, it's 37.5. It's close.
So not quite. So no Constitution check to stay conscious. But that wasn't in one hit anyway. So it is then going to use its bonus action to disengage.
Oh, I'm doing that!
And it literally does like backflips back down the ramp into the fog.
Did it seem like an undead?
Yeah, there was bones.
Okay.
Next is Crusix.
How far away am I from Breya?
most of the ship. Which is...
A little bit under 80 feet.
yeah.
Too far away.
Yay, it stays!
So fancy! Look at that!
Fancy.
So fancy.
All I can really do is kind of hold shift and go down the ladder.
Hold shift.
You can slide down the ladder, but you have to make a roll if you want to slide.
Acrobatics.
Hmm
Acrobatics.
I'm willing to say that it's all your movement because you're dropping, and so it's the equivalent of just jumping off. But I'm willing to give it that you do it safely because you're sliding down.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I want to do. Is that?
Give me that acrobatics roll.
Woo! Wow.
Natural one.
It is.
No. No.
Mission impossible to offer that.
No. You didn't pray to Raptor Jesus hard
Don't
enough.
worry, he got a splinter. That's it, right, Josh?
Y'all need Raptor Jesus.
He got a splinter.
I'm gonna
Are you
extinct for your
serious that you got a
sins.
1?
Yeah. Yeah, I got.
What's the
there it
total?
is. The total is a 5, but I rolled a 1.
Y'all need Raptor Jesus.
No, I'm about to go meet Raptor T.
So every 10 feet above the first 10 feet is 1d6 damage. So you take 66 damage as you screw up and just fall from the crow's
You get
nest.
too excited, and instead of like swinging out and gripping the ladders, you slip off, and you're like, "Oh no!"
I grabbed the rope that I thought was attached to it and went forward and realized it was just a little piece of rope.
I would be willing to give a little bit of dignity to Crusix. Basically, as you go to slide down, a dagger flies out of nowhere, and you barely keep it from impaling your eyeball, but you fall backwards.
There you go, a little bit of dignity. That's nice.
There we go.
I like it.
See, you all saw that, right? It wasn't me, it was them. Got
Yeah,
it.
wanna
all
roll?
I saw was you fucked up.
Do you
What?
want to roll the 66, or do you want me to roll the 66?
I'll let you roll it.
Oh no, your
Because
rolls are
my
pretty bad.
dice
You
is
should roll it.
scaring me. I know, but when it's playing against me like this, it's going to roll big. This is where my big number is going to come in. I rolled the damage to myself.
18.
Not bad.
Oh, there's ones?
Actually,
Look
wasn't
at that.
bad at all. Is
How do
that
you
more than
subtract?
half
There
your
we
HP?
go. There we go. There he goes. There he goes. 18. No, that was not half. I am now at 22 hit points.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Splat.
You are
You said it,
currently-
Kenny.
You have no more movement, because I said that uses all your movement,
Okay.
and you are currently prone.
I'm going to just sing a song and throw Bardic Inspiration on Breya.
Okay.
You are close enough.
Is that the end of your turn?
Can I stand up?
No, you have 0 speed, or you have no more movement, so you can't. You have to use half your movement to get
Gotcha.
up.
Then I'm just going to get comfortable.
All right.
A
Man,
bit
this
hard to
neck's
do.
really comfy.
I think you broke your spine.
Did I hear a big thump on the ship when he landed?
Yes, you did.
All right, cool.
There
There's
you
our
go,
alarm
you
system,
alerted the
guys. I
you
got it. There's our alarm
assisted.
system.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna say, what the fuck now? I'm just gonna get up and run to the ship. Run to the. Fucking god! All the ship terms just left my brain all at once. Run to the deck of the ship.
Have you been studying?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Always proud of you.
I'm always proud of you.
Aye, stop it. Stop it.
Humanoid.
So much cocaine.
So
Oh,
cool.
so much cocaine. I mean, this would probably be the closest thing.
Ooga booga.
Booga booga cocaine?
Where would you guys come from?
That's exactly what I'm asking you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why is that one an
Guys, I'm
alligator?
hideous. Did a slow step.
Yep, you and Slow Step come out.
Wait, they don't have any tortoise folk in here?
No, no turtles yet. I mean, I could put a literal turtle on here, but
Oh, that's rude.
I feel like that would be very shameful.
I'm gonna look to Breya. Breya, what the fuck is happening? It's Crusix on the floor.
We're being attacked by ninja skeletons.
Ninjatons.
I'm in a lot of pain.
Skeletons.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I like that.
Skeletons. Constantine 2 has been confirmed.
Ooh.
With Keanu Reeves, really? Alright, we're gonna go see that.
Yep.
How much movement do I have?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys were over there, so I'd say that was pretty much 30 feet.
Okay.
That and free action to open the door.
Okay. Well. I'm going to bonus action dash just to get back into the hole, just to give myself some cover from what's happening on deck. And
Oh.
So you're going back in a little bit?
just a little from whatever's
Use cover.
happening
Okay.
for now.
Cover smart.
And would use my action to hide from things that can't see me. Stay quiet, silent, low.
So you're using your action to stealth?
Yeah, action to stealth. I can switch it. Action dash and then bonus action stealth, but whichever.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, it gets the same result.
So like I said,
Good
you
enough.
move 30 feet and open the door.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Aye, aye. Come on, big money. 22.
Okay.
Nice.
You are aware that undead see.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh well, it's okay.
Well, I'm willing to. I mean, you never know. There might be non-undead stuff.
Especially if she said ninjas. Undead normally
But-
ninjas.
What did you want to do from here?
I'll stay there. I'm at a good central point there. I'll hold my action instead of hiding to throw a dagger if anyone comes on board.
So if you see anybody throw a dagger,
Yeah.
anybody within range.
Yep.
Okay. Slow Step is going to. Yeah, Slow Step's going to dash in order to get to Crusix. Would you like to get up, Crusix?
Yeah.
Slow Step helps you up.
Thanks.
Aw, so nice.
He is a pretty awesome turtle. All right.
Tortoise. He is a tortoise. How
Yeah.
very dare you, sir?
How very dare I?
How very dare you?
So this one backflips off,
Ninjas.
Chaw.
like very, very gymnastic, very acrobatically, and lands perfectly behind Mirra, and then goes for a stab.
I readied my action.
Yes, you did.
I would like to take that. And natural 20! Y'all need
Oh,
Raptor
nice.
Jesus. Y'all need to pray to Raptor Jesus. Okay, plus
yeah.
4. So 24 to hit. And this is gonna. I would
Well,
like
it's a
to
crit,
smite.
so it automatically hits.
And I would like to smite. And I forgot you needed to activate this weapon. I'm gonna ignore it this time because I need to learn. Okay, I need to learn my lesson. Okay. So let me see. So it's 2d6. So I automatically get 12, and then I roll and add that. And then add the modifier.
What's going on?
I critted.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I shall help. So it's 1d6.
The weapon is 2d6.
It's 1d6.
2.
It's a rod, not a maul.
It literally says 2d6 plus 1.
It's saying 2d6 plus 1 because the thing automatically generated the crit for you.
Gotcha.
But it's 2d6 plus 6 because full weapon dice.
Okay, so 2d6
plus 1.
Okay.
So it should be 1d6 plus 7 for the first part.
Okay. That was shit. So
Hello, sorry
so
for
that
the
was
delay.
2, 7, so
Okay.
9. Was that already with the plus 1?
It should be
plus
one
7?
right now. It should be 1d6 plus 7 before we move on.
Plus 7. Okay. So 9.
Okay. Then
Uh-huh.
you need to add the whatchamacallit.
Smite?
Yes, which depending on your spell slot that you're using determines how many dice.
Okay. So I would like to... Where's my smite on this? Smite isn't even... Okay, it's my actions. Okay. So... For each spell level higher than first. Okay. So which of these are my d8s? You know what? Fuck math. So that's... Which of these are d8s? That's d8. 2, 3. Plus 14.
Is that radiant damage?
It is.
Yes.
That's double.
So 14 and 14 is 28. Plus the 9.
Yep, 37.
Okay. And then plus the 6. Wait, no.
From the,
that
the
was
religion? No, you don't get
No.
that bonus. Never mind.
plus another 2 from no, plus 1 from religion. Because it's automatically 1.
Right. So 38.
38. Math. That's why I didn't roll and count, okay?
You were ready for him, and he backflipped, and as he landed with almost blinding and unnatural speed, you swing around and try to smash him in the face, and just as it collides with his cheekbone, you just see him matrix backwards. Ugh. And the majority of it becomes a whiff. So 38 divided by 2, 19.
What?
Uncanny
Does he
dodge.
have uncanny...
You've mummed your last to Mia, Josh.
Oh!
I'd like to remind everyone that we're missing like 4 fucking players.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd like to remind the GM we're missing 4 fucking players.
That's too dang bad, ain't it? Okay, so since I readied, do I only get the 1 attack or do I get 2?
Say what?
Because I readied the action.
Just one.
Just 1.
A
Okay.
readied attack is only 1 attack.
Does that throw him off? Does matrixing throw him off the stab? Because he's matrixing.
Yeah, no problem keeping his balance.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, me.
Oh, come on.
He's a skeleton ninja.
He's a
Oh,
skeleton.
come on.
What did you expect from the skeletons?
Skeletons.
Skeletons. He's going to attack you, though.
Josh, if there's not 4 of them, I'm going to be highly disappointed. And a giant rat.
There's
We
at
need a
least
kung fu
3 that I
giant rat.
know of.
An undead. Oh god.
An undead giant rat.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm scarred from Elder Ring Rat, bro.
I have a
No-
feeling these aren't teenagers.
Neither of those hit.
Eh.
And it's going to... I'll do it like that. That was smarter.
Oh no, he's smart.
The undead's learning!
Ah!
Oh, you didn't see me, nuh-uh.
He's climbing the ship. Oh shit. Oh, ramp.
Just hide them. There we go. And he's going to disengage and backflip off the side of the ship.
Yeah, you meanie. We're just minding our own business. I offered you a cookie. It was very good. I ate it myself.
The next one.
We should try to steal their boots. I bet they can't move as fast without them.
That's
No,
magic.
they're
Let's
not
do it.
wearing boots, or at least not the one that you ran into.
That means
All
they must
they-
have better boots that runs faster than ours. We must steal them.
At least the one that you saw was just wearing the cloak and the sword that he used.
Josh, that's not clothing. That's an accessory.
Yeah. Very important. Okay.
Lydia?
You don't wear a sword. You carry a sword.
Yes.
Lydia?
Yes.
A cloaked figure just superhero poses right in front of you. Superhero landing.
He landed a bale of hay first.
Well, I'm
Depends
gonna
which-
stab him.
You're gonna try and throw a dagger?
I'm not gonna throw it. I mean, it's since he's right next to me, right? Do I
You
still
said
throw
your
it?
ready action was to throw the dagger.
You're right. I'm gonna put it at his face. And
It's
he's been
Since it's ranged, it's...
Fine.
No, I wouldn't say throwing a dagger would have the range penalties like a bow. Yeah, you're good.
aye. Does
Come
a
here,
17 hit?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Where's my dagger go? Because the Lydia will soon be following.
You hear it at a distance. Ow!
Oh no!
Shrike.
Go and
No.
put-
So he lands. Oh, what?
You pushed a button. Stop it. Ooh!
What's with the
That is-
spotlight?
What?
Spotlight.
What is this?
Are we calling Mothman?
That makes things easier to see now.
That is so cute.
I wonder if this like lets you. Huh?
Like spotlight, like who's. Well,
Josh
no.
accidentally just found the helpful tool.
You already click on and it glows with who you're selected. But maybe that's like your pointer? That's your pointer?
Yeah, like he
So
can
you
show an area now, and like it's actually a bit
So you
easier to
yeah,
see.
so you can point and it shows like, hey, this area over here and it's spotlit.
I know you guys always have a like. I wish I would have known this sooner. I wish I knew how to turn it on and off because this way, you guys, because you always
See
say
your
you can't
cursor.
see my mouse.
Right?
Yeah.
That's nice. Do it again. On accident and then
Hit
remember
S.
that. Yes.
No.
Has to be over here somewhere.
Hit T. No, it's F.
I hit something on the right side of my keyboard.
Maybe the numpad?
I hit enter. Unlock? Nope.
Well, if you don't want it, just throw it into the fog. What?
Skeleton.
But in any case,
Blasphemy. Where's my dagger?
Toggle flashlight F. Try hitting F.
We already hit it.
nope.
Okay.
But you try to chuck the dagger out, and so he lands and moves out the way, and he immediately goes to retaliate.
He catches it and stabs you with it.
Well, good. Then she doesn't have to go and get it back.
Right? Oh, thanks. I appreciate
don't
that.
have
I
to
mean,
go
you got
far
my
to
gun.
that.
There we go. It's back home.
I don't think a 14 hits, but the 21 does hit, right?
20 hit, yep.
So first is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Try hitting L.
There it is.
Ooh.
There you go.
Now remember that.
L for light. Nice.
I like it.
5
Sorry for interrupting. Go on.
No, that's awesome.
No, you're fine. I just need a Constitution saving throw.
Aye.
Are they ever going to introduce multiplayer onto this, Josh, where we can like move our characters around ourselves?
They already have. You just have to have
You
your.
have to buy Tailspire.
That's a 21.
Gotcha.
You pass.
Woo!
I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Okay.
You take 12 points of poison damage.
Could I have? So is that all together? What 17? Could I have uncanny dodge that?
No.
No.
You can uncanny dodge the sword damage, but not the poison. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the sword damage was what, 5?
Because the uncanny dodge lowers the damage of an attack.
Mm-hmm. That makes
But
sense. Yeah.
the
So
poison,
it doesn't make it so you miss the attack, it just lowers its damage.
it cuts
Thus-
any damage from an attack in half.
And thus why the
Yeah.
poison still affects you.
Right, because it's from a save.
So how much was the attack's damage one more time? You said 5, so it'd be what?
And then 12 poison because it was halved, so that's 17 total. But
17.
he had advantage on this attack, so he gets the sneak attack as well, which is what happened to Breya,
Oh, right.
which is 14. So in total,
31.
31.
Josh,
Does the sneak attack damage get halved? Because that's a part of the weapon,
Yeah, the
right?
sneak attack damage does get halved.
a little birdie
So
told
we're-
me to remind you that we're missing 3 players.
Oh, I know you guys are missing 3
All right.
players.
So
Oh, no.
what's if I
The
use my
undead
reaction?
won't really
Could I
care
cut,
though. Hmm?
if I use my reaction, what's half of the weapon's damage, including the sneak attack?
So that'd be 19 divided by 2, so that'd be 9, because I would do rounded down.
So 9 plus 12, it'd be 21.
Right.
Hi.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
So you just see him kind of, and it's weird because you recognize the pose, and that's why you were able to evade it. You see him pull one of these, and it's a fencing technique. As he thrusts forward, you manage to go sideways, and it just cuts across your chest. It stings really badly, but the wound is definitely a lot less than it could have been.
Gotcha.
It's going to disengage, and it's going to disengage and run past you down into the ship.
Where's my dagger?
It went flying probably off the ship.
Oh no. Why are you still using the cursed dagger?
All right, boys. You know what's gonna happen.
That's the dagger you chose to throw?
That's my favorite dagger.
And it gets jealous if he doesn't use them.
At least a part of the attack.
Well,
Yep.
That's the end of its turn, so Breya.
Well, alright. Where, like, it's been fucking karate, fucking chopping, and cartwheeling all around here. Where's the last place I saw one go?
So it ran up the ramp, attacked you, and then it, I don't know what to call them, somersaults?
Yeah, I'm assuming when I
I
hear,
would-
like, playing a steel, I'm turning my head, though, right?
I refer to them as ninja flips or handsprings. They basically handspring back down the ramp. So they jump back, land on their hands, jump back, landed on their feet, and it's like down into the fog.
Okay. But the other ones that are attacking people, I hear that, right?
Yes,
So with turning my head and stuff to look, did I see anything? Like, would I know where to go?
you heard Mirra fighting, and you heard Lydia fighting, but there's nobody there now.
All right, I'm gonna yell. Where is it? Where do I go? Does anyone respond? Did anyone see where it went?
Under the ship is 1,
Under
mine's
the
gone.
ship?
or inside the ship is 1.
Okay, I'm going inside the ship. I'm gonna go inside the ship.
We need someone to guard the front.
Lock the
Okay,
doors
but
behind
we
you.
also need it not to kill Quip.
Are you using your free action to open the gate here?
Yep.
Woo! Come on.
Whee!
Come on. Woohoo!
It's okay if you want to kind of focus on the combat up above too. That's fine.
I'm gonna say, yeah. You basically land. That's what they're called. These things are called human spellcasters, really? They don't look like any spellcasters I've ever seen. You're gonna do this, aren't you? You know what? Two can play that game.
Sorry, Breya, I lied. He's behind you.
Rip.
Fine.
There you go. There he is. Come on, Tailspire. But he's just about to dart off around or dart over the table as you land in front of him.
Can I take a swing at him?
Yeah, he's right there.
And can I rage, or do I not have enough actions?
That's your bonus action.
Rage is a bonus action.
I'm raging and I'm taking a swing at him.
You stubbed your toe as you jumped, and
And
you're
I'm gonna
screaming in
recklessly
anger.
attack.
You will have to choose between one or the other.
So I can't rage and I can't attack.
Right. Well, you can rage or you can recklessly attack, but they're both bonus actions.
Okay, I'm gonna
Reckless attack
rage
isn't a
and
bonus
normal
action.
attack.
Is it? Wait. Say that again, Lydia?
Reckless attack isn't a bonus action. It's just something you
Is
can
it something
choose
I
to
called-
do.
thought it was just something you had to declare.
It's something
Alright.
you choose to do on your first swing in combat.
Okay, thank you. So you rage and you recklessly attack.
Yes.
I'm probably thinking of something else.
That is
Frenzied
a
attack.
frenzied attack from the
Oh, frenzied.
Berserker.
That's
My
right.
highest roll is 15.
God, I missed
Does
my
not
frenzied
hit.
berserker. I had to know.
Okay.
Or at least for your first swing, it does not hit.
Can I do a second swing?
Yes.
Fuck!
You know this. You attack twice now.
Nat
I was
20.
about
Nat 20!
to- Natural 20!
Natural 20.
Do I get inspiration?
Yes, you do.
Yay! Okay.
Oh wait, I get an inspiration.
I said that.
I forgot.
So-
He
already.
just flung that door open and just went.
I
was
His
gonna
whole
say-
smashed down.
Undertow's
say,
damage is all fucked up still. It says like do 2d12 plus 4 plus 1d12.
So, like I said, so what we're going to do
Whoa.
Okay?
is it's going to be 1d12
Yes.
plus 6 or plus 18 because of rage.
Got you.
Because it's going to be 12, 4, and 2. So first 1d12 plus 18.
So, 18 plus 8. So we got 26.
26. That was a nice chunk. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. So he's under the effect of your guardians now, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
That's very important because that means he can't really do anything to anybody else.
It's like playing Poppy's old ult.
Yeah, diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. That is
Diplomatic
weird because
community.
this character is very much based on Poppy.
Really?
Huh,
Yes.
imagine that. Mirra, we're back to you at the top.
So my dude went over the edge, is not there anymore. Can I peek
Correct.
over and just be sure, like he's not hanging? Okay.
Not that you can tell.
I would like to use my full movement to get as close to the ramp as possible now that Breya's not covering the ramp.
So,
I get 30. So,
you stop switching to the sphere. Damn it. Okay.
For
and
abandoning my post, I just figured you didn't want him to kill Quip.
I am. I was just saying that we needed someone to cover. So I'll go over there. Okay, and there's no others that we can see up top, correct?
Nope.
Okay, and
You can slightly see the one down in the hole.
I don't think I have any distance. Ooh, no, that would switching to the pistol would be a reaction or action.
That's a free action.
I would like to. Can I switch to the pistol and fire as my action?
Yes.
Okay, and what do I need to roll to see if I can make it work?
Arcana check. Pray for not one.
Natural 20
Ooh.
minus 1.
Unfortunately, you
So
can't
19.
get double inspiration.
It's minus 1, so 19 Arcana.
That'll work.
And then so to hit is an 11. Can I use my current inspiration to reroll to hit?
You won't get 2 inspirations, but if you want to use the one that
Correct.
you have.
No, that's 12. 12 to hit. I don't think that hits.
Ice Shore just flies by him as Breya slams her anchor into him.
Sorry, Breya!
He stumbles backwards, and the ice shard just goes flying past his head.
Sorry, Breya. Okay. And that is my turn.
Crusix.
Crusix, can you hear us?
Does 16 hit you? Or are you missing Crusix?
He's trying to talk, but we can't hear him.
Yeah, I see that. We still cannot hear you. Crusix, can you hear us?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to step away for just 1 sec.
There we go.
Okay.
Hi.
Does a 16 hit your character?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
For Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw, which is a 0, so woo! An 8.
Fail.
I know I'm not going to get back to my turn before the end of game, and my niece is asking for my help, so I'm going to head out just a bit early.
Okay.
Hey, Breya.
Thanks for joining
Thanks for
us.
Nice hearing
coming.
you.
Fare thee well.
That's 24. And then sneak attack.
Well, I'm currently, before any damage is taken off, at 22.
This is 37, 41 points of damage.
So I'm at negative 20 something. Hey, y'all.
All because you wanted to look cool and slide down the ladder.
So I need you to make a Constitution check now, not save. So you're just
Oh,
gonna
wait.
click.
What's.
You just click instead of the number, or you see in the bottom where it says saving throws.
Oh, yeah.
If you go above it and just click your Constitution number, it'll roll a check.
Gotcha. 12.
Pass. You are still conscious.
Woo!
You're at 0, but you take a point of exhaustion.
Been a while since that happened.
Right?
I
It's
almost
coming.
missed it.
Where
No,
is that at?
no.
Where do you...
It's under conditions. If you click conditions,
I remember when I rolled
Let's go all the
disadvantage
way
for
to the bottom.
everything.
Do you see it?
Where? All the way where?
Click conditions,
Below
and it's
your
all the way at the
HP.
bottom.
below your HP is conditions. If you click conditions, at the bottom it has exhaustion. You're going to click 1.
Oh, there it is.
If you get 6, you die instantly. That's game over.
Our record right now is 5.
Oh, I forgot I could use my inspiration. That's so funny. I could have avoided my dagger throw. Oh well.
Bleh. Aw.
Hindsight.
And then it's going to. Oops. Use disengage and jump back off the side of the ship again.
Lydia, we need to get back in the air, please. Oh no, Lydia! Your dagger! Try and fight it! Try and fight it!
There's. You can fight to use another weapon, but you cannot fight going after it. Crusix, you're up.
But you're down. Chug a potion.
Basically, it plays out so Crusix lands on the deck, and then slow stuff helps him up, and then it's like, assassin!
I was gonna say, didn't you just get up?
I've had it with these mother trucking
Freaking Left 4 Dead shenanigans.
skull ninjas on this mother trucking ship.
There you go.
What would you like to do before we wrap it up for tonight?
Well,
We'll do you and then Lydia, and then wrap it up for tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level on myself.
Okay, roll it. And double, whatever you roll, double the amount.
18, double of 18 is what?
36,
yes.
yeah.
That's a healing spell.
Yeah!
I can do that one more time. Who else got hurt real bad?
Well, you're currently lying on the ground.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off the ground.
Whip, get downstairs. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh no, that's Lux, not Quip. That's a cat. So you saw one ninja go downstairs to, well, you saw me fighting the one trapdoor, and you saw one sneak in the other trapdoor.
I'm gonna go ahead and how much movement do I have left for getting up?
15.
15.
Assuming that your max is 30. So
Right. Yeah, my speed is 30. Go ahead and move me to the edge and ready my whip for an attack, in case they jump back out.
I mean, you can see him from here.
Oh, I can see him?
Yeah, but you already used your action to cast a spell.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just have the whip at the ready to strike.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Lydia.
Don't do it.
Shadow Thorn!
Lydia, no! It's not worth it!
I'm gonna run in that direction. Count it out for me, sir. Alright. 40. Okay, bonus action dash.
Roll a d20 for me. We're gonna let fate decide.
Better
Alright.
pray to Raptor Jesus. Let him bless your 20s.
Please.
This cannot
Sweet.
be inspiration.
Natural 20.
It's
Praise
stuck-
Raptor Jesus! Praise!
Stuck in the mast right ahead of you.
No way.
Lydia, get us in the air. Praise
was
Raptor
prepared.
Jesus.
For-
Praise
You
Raptor Jesus.
drive off the side of the ship.
I was literally gonna dive off the side of the ship.
That would have been hilarious.
10 feet to get the dagger. Free action to pull the dagger out.
Alright.
You got 20 feet of normal movement.
I'm gonna kiss it. And then run to the wheel of the ship. Go to bonus action and action.
Ooh. Up at your way up the steps. Hey. Get over here.
50.
Is that the end of your turn?
So how much movement did I use to get the dagger?
10.
10. And bonus action dash was
50.
okay.
So it's
60.
different 20 and 30, right?
Because it's 30 and 30, so it's 60 is a dash. And then if I use my action again, can I get to the wheel? Or did I already use my action for something?
You did not. You used a free action to pick up your dagger.
Okay, good. Making sure. Could I use my action to then get to the wheel?
We will see.
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely. But you've
I don't
already
have a
used
free
your
action.
free action, bonus action, movement action.
But you're
and-
there now. That's
But
the
I'm
important bit. I'm so happy for you.
Raptor Jesus.
Praise Raptor Jesus.
Does that
Praise.
mean your turn?
Let him
That
praise
ends my
you.
turn. Josh, I want to give you a hug.
Give me a hug.
I would have definitely jumped.
That would have been
Well, I was thinking
hilarious.
about that. I was like, you threw it straight at the assassin, and the assassin was literally in front of the mast. I'm
Mhm.
like, so what are the chances that it would hit the ground, the deck, or the mast? I'm like, let fate decide. Because it could have easily just flown over the deck, and then you just see Lydia, yeah,
Into the
Flies
fog.
I'm
off,
coming.
disappear into the fog.
and I'd be like, roll a new character.
Like we don't even hear him fade away. It's just like instant, like then just like instant silent. Oh, cool. That's
Next
Well,
thing you
my
know,
friend-
you see a zombie skeleton.
he ended up in the back room
No!
That looks like Lydia.
Oh,
No, shoot.
the damn dagger.
No, you definitely see me doing backflips. What do you mean?
Oh, you're joining the backflip crew.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys had fun.
It was fun.
Oh.
We did a lot of
It was
debating
fun.
at the beginning, but
shenanigans.
holy cannolis, that this ninja crew.
So, on what list did you have ninja skeletons?
On what list?
Yeah,
Do-
if
do
you
you have
had
a
to like
list of
spin a
what-
wheel or roll a
what we
dice, and be like, oh
encountered?
yes, they're getting fucked by this today. You know?
Okay. My wheel. Let's see what I can royally screw them over with.
There you go.
That's hard to say. I don't really do my monster encounters that way, other than like random on the road stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be transparent, they were already after you for quite some time.
That's cool.
Oh,
But that's metagaming. Don't use that to your advantage.
woo.
I won't, I promise.
Scout's honor.
But thank you guys for joining me today.
Woo.
I always
for
love seeing
having
you
us,
guys.
Josh.
Thank you, amazing DM.
Josh,
Thank
what
you.
if me and Lydia both started playing music at the same time and used Vicious Mockery? Can we amplify it and just send like this big sonic boom out in front of us?
I think that would be the spell Shatter.
But it's
Chatter.
not as cool as two bards viciously barding at the undead.
The thing is that a cantrip will never do what a leveled spell does.
Not if you don't nurture it and love it, Josh.
What if we
We don't nurture it. Love it. Believe in it.
How do you think spells become spells? They were cantrips at one point, Josh.
You
They
are
became
right.
something.
You were absolutely right.
Me and him's gonna make the Vicious Mockery
what is
grow
the
into
level 9
like
equivalent of
horrendous
Vicious Mockery?
scream or some crazy
Power
nonsense.
word kill?
Pretty much. It's either power word stun or power word kill.
Vicious Mockery. Your mom was so fat. Wait. And he's dead, you know?
Yeah, it's just power word kill. Your mom is so fat, die.
Last thing they hear.
Yep. Rip.
I find
All of a sudden he sees the pearly gates. My mom is so what? My mom is so what?
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard the flavor text for power word kill, but it's actually quite terrifying.
What is it?
Basically, the word can vary because it's dependent on the person,
Yeah.
but the word just echoes loudly until it becomes incoherent over and over again as everything just fades to black. So it's like, die, 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 die.
But the question is, how do they know that?
Yeah. No one
Because-
ever lives through it.
Because the creator of the world said so.
Oh, oh, Terry? Yeah, he's a cool guy.
And
No, they were resurrected. That's why.
Jeremy Crawford,
Jeremy.
the person who came up with all the D&D rules and adjusts and or enforces them. But I will see you next Tuesday. For those of you who can make it, my friends, please be safe.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Have
so
a good
much.
night.
Good night. Where's Ginger?
I'll show Ginger before.
Ginger. Oh, Ginger.
Aw,
Hello.
Ginger. A little up, a little
A
higher.
little higher. Yeah, wait. Yes.
There it
Oh,
is,
sleepy Gingy.
Ginger.
Baby, look.
Distraction check. Oh no, we all failed the
Oh,
distraction check.
kitty. Warm kitty.
Little ball.
Little ball
Ginger?
of fur.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ginger.
Happy kitty.
I'm surprised she doesn't answer. She usually responds to her name. Ginger.
Too tired. Oh, tail.
Very, very tired.
Ginger.
Man, I ain't got time for this nonsense right now, man.
No. No.
No.
Daisy May will meow when you holler for her half the time too. And then the other half she hollers at you when you're not talking to her.
Oh, wait. Do it again, Bubba.
What?
Aww.
She always answers when Mom calls for her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when Dad doesn't know.
She could give a rat's butt about me calling her.
That's so funny.
In any case, my friends, have a good
night,
one.
Thank you, sir.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.